There we go, it is streaming and recording as well. Thank you, OBS, for letting me know straight away. So hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, and welcome back to the DK109 channel for a bit more D&D here on Sunday, which means it's the turn of the Sunday Wolves. Now, there's been a couple of changes, so a couple of changes with the D&D. One of them is that we're on an updated version of the character sheets. They look a little bit different, but they run functionally the same way. So they're now the character sheets are on version 17. So devs, thank you for carrying on with that stuff. It's all fantastic stuff. There is also now one less player in the Sunday team. Mo has had to temporarily, we hope, drop out due to scheduling conflicts with life and all sorts of horrible stuff. No one likes life. It's horrible life. No good. But we're here. We also have no Trex this weekend. She's gone to stay with her parents for Easter. Thank you for the host, Kev. Yeah, so she's gone to stay with her parents for the weekend. Because it's it is Easter and stuff. So people are doing those sort of things, which means we are onto the 3-man team of Dotan, Anakis, and Perry. So that would be young Master Grav.
Whatcha?
It'd be young Master Oro.
Hello there.
And young Master Kevin.
Hello, folks.
Now, you guys, last week, you went through, you sorted out your sigils, you sorted out, what is it you say, the things that are done, they're not needed right now, there's something we can go over. You've done the sigil bit, so you've had the sigil conversation, you've been measured up for your tunics. Your uniforms, yes. And you've been you decided you were going to go and do one of the tasks which was on the job board. I need to hit that button there first for doing the D&D tweak. There we go. Now you can obviously the party makeup is a little bit different now, so you can still go and do that task. I have no problem with you going out into the woods and doing that job. But I understand if you would rather take another look at the jobs list and pick out something different to do today, or just generally potter about in town and have a bit more of an actual downtime session where maybe get to know each other a little better and that sort of stuff as well. I'll leave it up to you guys what you actually want to do.
One thing I would like to do, since I have
acquired
a new spell, is purchase the expensive 25 gold piece powdered silver material component for it.
Okie dokes. So
I don't imagine will be too difficult or take up too much time.
Shouldn't be too much. So I've updated the map because yesterday we were running through. Now that I've got all 3 parties in the Neverwinter city, we've done some more updating for the map to basically make it a little bit neater. Also broken the areas of the city up a little bit as well. So here you can see there is the Blue Stallion, which is the tavern that you're staying at. You've got Dibbler's there with his kebab wagon. Sigurd's Sigils, Darius's Elixirs, which is where Trex was getting her stuff. Because of the nature of what it is and the fact that it is used in elixirs and things, you think you may be able to try obtaining some from Darius's Elixirs, but you may decide you want to go have a look around elsewhere. If just for your own reference, this area here is the Mage's Quarter, which is where you're more likely to find a reagent shop.
Yes, of course, the River District. Well, since Darius seems to be on the way, we'll try Darius's first.
Okay, well, so you were at the Singing Halflings, because that's where you went to pick up the job. So basically, before heading, that's where you were last at. So you're currently in the south of the city, which is okay. That area. That's basically that is predominantly residential.
We'll just take one of the implied ferries.
Yes. Yeah, that fucking thread. It's right, it's so horrible. Right, let's give it some context.
Okay, so 5th edition general on the traditional games board of 4chan has a thread just about 5th edition, general chatting, blah blah blah. Somebody posted a map of Neverwinter, and you'll notice that there are 3 bridges over here, and these are the only 3 bridges in the city. So someone in the thread said, "Wait, so what the fuck do people on the east side of the city do? How do they not get across if there are no bridges?"
Fucking swim.
And of
It's-
course, the obvious solution is just like have ferries.
Yeah, it's just like you have little punt boat ferries that just take people back and forth for like, you know, if there'd be sort of thing like it's 3 copper a trip because they do so many trips a day. They're still coming out of it like getting themselves a gold a day. The ferrymen are doing it. They could even like charge less than that.
I was gonna say, Neverwinter not being a canal city is just a horrible missed opportunity for the Forgotten Realms lore folks.
Also, I mean, to be fair, to me, I think of Neverwinter as being, in terms of a city to compare it to, I would say it's a city very similar to London. And then if you want to extrapolate further from that, it's going to be somewhat similar to Ankh-Morpork from Discworld as well, where one of the stories in Ankh-Morpork is that people occasionally, if bodies are thrown into the river, you can still draw a chalk outline.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just one of those things where it's just silly. It's just silly.
You don't so much drown people in the river as slowly bury them.
Yeah. Just let them go down, nice and slow.
Yeah, they can call for help for a couple of days still.
Someone please come and rescue me.
I'm down here. Legs broken.
I'm quite badly hurt.
The leg machine broke.
Right. Okay. So what are we doing, party? What would you like to spend this day doing then?
We could go off and deal with this thing, but going hunting for relics. But I think Sheila was looking forward to that. Is there anything else that we can do?
You can go and have another look at the jobs board if you would like to.
Yeah, guys, we can
I mean,
have another look at the jobs board.
Even with your ability to navigate through the town quite quickly, you're still looking. It's probably going to be well. Let's say it's nice and early in the morning. Well, it's nice and early in the morning when you headed out, wasn't it?
Yeah, we went out first thing.
Yeah, so you'd be probably looking about 10 o'clock in the morning to get back to that side of the city, unless you decided you wanted to like get a taxi or something.
Where was our mission? Which direction for town?
That's south of the city.
God damn it!
The current mission you've selected is south of the city.
Okay. How long do you imagine this mission is going to take us?
Well, it's going to take you about an hour to get out to where the ruins are thought to be. But obviously it's going to depend on exactly how good you guys are at getting through the woods to say how long you'll actually be getting to that location, and then there's also how accurate was that location to begin with.
So, what do you guys want to do? Because I'm okay. I'd like to go and do it, but at the same time, Sheila seems quite keen.
Yes. Well, I was also quite keen on it, but it doesn't seem fair to do so without her. So,
well, we could always see what other jobs are available.
Yeah. Do we really need money or to buy anything? So let's see what we get for each of these, basically. Let's see. Escort duty, 100.
Guessing that we would have scribbled down a list of the minor jobs, given that it's on our thing here.
Yeah.
Some of these are herbalist gathering in the woods. We haven't got where to meet them. For example.
Is that the Scholar Seeks thing? Escort duty, herbalist.
It's not even so much that mission, just in general. It's like whereabouts are these missions relative to where we already are?
That is
we
a
could be
good
tax
point.
collectors.
Actually, that's a good point. I should have put that on that one. Okay, so for the herbalist gathering in the woods, for that it's in the what's it called the market sector. There's an alchemist shop there. Not Darius's
Okay.
elixirs. Is an alchemy shop there where the guy is on his own at the moment and he needs someone to go out and do the thing for him. I do have all of this stuff written down somewhere.
I look. I'm. Dotan's willing to go against the grain a little bit, but fucking tax collecting is a little step too far. I think you guys can go off and do that if you like. Yeah, I'll happily rob them once we found out where their money's stashed. I mean, you know.
Okay then.
Well, tax
Bandits?
collection is a thing, or we could go kill some bandits.
Bandits sounds good fun. As long as there's not too
Yeah,
many of them.
let's go inquire about bandit slaying.
Oh, we get more for them alive.
Oh, good, because I can do things.
Yes, there are ways around that.
So that civic duty one, that's from one of the basically you go to the guard post. This one is the basically the northern gate. There's a guard post at the northern gate, and the part of the note on that it says to go there for more information.
Okay. Do you guys want to do that then? Smack up some bandits.
Yeah, that's good to me.
Show them the error of their ways.
I shrug and go, yeah, we can do that.
Right. So we would
Oh,
how long is it going to take us?
I
to travel
had it
to
all
North Gate?
wrong. I don't want a Napoleonic outfit. I want a French Musketeer outfit for
Oh
Perry.
Christ Almighty! Fucking D'Artagnan! Jesus Christ!
Oh dear.
But it works really well with that tabard I requested from the tailor.
Only dinner ladies wear tabards.
Right, I'm just editing some of these sheets. Bear with me a moment, please. So you want to go and deal with the bandits, yeah?
Yeah,
so
Yes.
Let's get some.
That seems like a good bit of fun.
Exactly 3 party members worth of bandits, please.
Ah, good. The ambient noise has returned.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, because I've got to tweak and adjust this stuff because I need to add in some extra tokens for things I wasn't prepared for.
Well,
Yeah,
let's
so
have a
that's
look
one of
here.
those.
Interesting. Anyway, that's. I should probably put this in the stream chat. That's something I found on first look. It seems pretty accurate.
Just bear me a second, guys. Oh, why are these things so slow to respond?
Hello, Nix at.
Hey Nix, how's it going, my friend? Just bear with me a second whilst I'm just editing some character sheets. Or NPC sheets, to be more precise. Ones that I didn't think they were going to go for this, so I didn't put them together because I was preparing other stuff instead. So I need to hit this, take out that, and that, done. Skidaboosh, there we go. So I was sorting out some tokens for this stuff for you guys. Feel free to get to know each other as characters again in terms of this wasn't on as well.
Cozy
You could
roleplay time.
you could always make use of the silence.
I'm sorry, I'm busy trying to find good musketeer art
Oh no.
for Perry.
I'm reading about all the locals moaning that they haven't got any bridges apart from the Lord's Castle.
Oh dear.
Yes, we'd like to contact the city planning board
Yeah, I mean,
to have
honestly,
some bridges installed on the east side. Please and thank you.
someone's made a very good point. There's a lot of dead space there. If you'd seen any artist renderings of, for example, London a couple 100 years ago, you would not have seen a single green bit, and outside the city walls would have been like houses for miles.
Yeah, not to mention the city doesn't hug the coastline here.
Well, that
is
looks
how
like
most
it
cities
might be
develop.
cliffs. That looks like it might be cliffs. So that's not the end of the world.
Right.
Oh man, we should go to the Moonstone Mask.
It's got those tokens, Drofo. So right now I need to work out where you guys are actually going. So for that I need this one here. And you said you're going to go and do the civic duty number 5, the bandits.
R.
Right.
I did promise those people that I was gonna only use these poisons on rats and bandits. I
Right,
have
let
a
me
very
just...
loose
That's
definition
right,
of
you
what
you
accounts for a
did
rat.
promise.
Yeah, but I'm a rogue. Who gives a fuck what I promised?
So
Yeah,
you're
that's right.
doing that
Yeah,
one,
just rats
right?
and bandits.
So
Yeah,
that's
bandits are rats, so.
number 5.
Yeah.
Which this is a randomizer one. This is a random map for you guys.
Yeah.
Right. So that's this dice as well. So you're
A random map. I'm
yeah. Oh, well,
terrified.
I preset a selection of maps that can be used for this. Right. Okay. So that.
Here's the question, guys. Do we capture the bandits alive, or do we just slaughter them?
Well, I mean, if they surrender, we get more money. So maybe we should just, ask them to surrender after beating them up a little.
Or...
Well,
or
what
hear
we
me- or
got?
hear me out.
Dot's got a plan as well. Let's hear yours first.
Gather them up, and I will just put them all to sleep, and we just capture them while they snooze.
I love this plan. This is a fantastic plan.
Mhm.
We're doing this.
Okay, but also as a backup plan, if that, for example, if something goes wrong with that, and what we say to them is, look, we get more money for you if we bring you back alive, and we're quite willing to pass some money onto someone that you might some of the money onto someone you might know, and if you don't believe us, we're just going to murder and then just pick a random guy out of the group, that guy there, just to show that this is going to happen whether you like it or not. And then see how we go from there.
I don't know if I approve of these tactics. I like the sleeping one better.
Oh, God. Making it so
Well,
difficult for Dot and Rigo to be an evil fuck like she is.
It's fine when we're murdering like simulated goblins who don't actually exist.
Well, tactical murder is also fun, but I'm also thinking for the best reward.
Yeah, the best reward is the most people.
I have got the map ready for you guys now, by the way. So you can go and have that
We'll
chat
play.
with the.
Yeah, we'll play it by ear.
Okay,
See
so
what happens
when I said the northern gate, by the way, it's this gate over here, which you'd need to go to.
Have I? Oh, wait. I wanted my material components. That appears to be on the way if we're taking a ferry. So, yes. Hello.
So you guys
trying to find a magic shop.
you're gonna go to the reagent, looking for a reagent store first. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
reagent store.
And how are you planning on asking around for some help on this one, or are you gonna just be like stumbling around, or pop into a likely looking shop?
Just go to the first reagent shop we see, or the first magic shop.
Okay. You have gone into. Let's make some notes of these because what I can do is I can add these in as repeat places later. You have gone into Argent Acquisitions.
Ah, yes, hello. I'm looking for powdered silver.
How much, sir?
25
Says the
gold
human
pieces
behind
worth.
says the human behind the thing.
25 gold pieces of powdered silver, to be precise.
Right, so let's have a bit of a speak sensible on this. So how much do you reckon you'd be looking for in terms of weight? Into powder silver. So
let's see. Well, what's the asking price in general?
let's just work that out. Actually,
cost to weight.
this is some of the things they don't often talk about.
What is? Perry will ask the bartender, "What is your cost to weight asking price?"
Well, one pound of silver is 5 gold pieces. So you'd be looking at to get 25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver.
Just lug around.
Well, the thing is, it's powdered. Thing is, it's powdered silver you're getting. So this isn't even like it's not even like something that basically like someone's taken the silver and just like turned it into flecks. This is silver that's been rendered down into use as powder for magical and reagent use. So you're probably looking at total. It's probably going to be about half a pound. I'd say a half pound to a pound. What spell is it for? What spell is it for?
Ceremony.
The ceremony.
Yeah, it just specifies 25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver.
Okay, I'm just going to see what the actual phrasing on the spell is, because that may help us to work out roughly how much it's actually going to need. Ceremony.
25 GP worth of powdered silver.
What spellbook is it from?
Xanathar's.
Xanathar's. That's that one. Okay, ceremony. So ceremony, you perform a special religious ceremony that infuses magic when you cast spell, choose one of the following rites. So I'm going to say that basically you're looking at enough of powdered silver to be able to draw out a symbol on the floor, which would probably be about 4 or 5, 6 feet in diameter. So. I reckon.
Well, no, because other sigil drawing spells have casting times, and this is an instant spell. So I think you're just supposed to sprinkle some in.
Oh, you just do like a burst of it.
But especially for like less water, I think you're supposed to like put it in the water and then. I mean,
yeah.
It says instant, but of course that's like it's an action cast.
Yeah.
So that's like 6. It's going to be something you can do within 6 seconds. Because, what was it?
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it?
The teleportation sigil.
No, it does.
Has a minute casting time.
No, duration is instantaneous. Casting time is 1 hour.
the casting time is 1 hour. Okay. A lot of praying is involved, I assume.
Yeah, so
all right.
So casting time is an hour, so it's an hour long ritual. The effect takes effect. You know, it instantly whatever it is instantly happens and does that, and then it's.
I
So
guess you're supposed to
yeah.
do this over like the course of a church service or something.
Well, some of them, yeah. I mean, I imagine they're the sort of thing where it's a ceremony that you can do. Yeah.
Right,
a lot of them they do seem to be aimed at being done within a church, but I don't think that there is a. I don't think that it must be, for example.
Well, yeah, but you know.
So yeah, let's say it's because obviously the silver needs to be treated in such a way that it can't actually be being done properly. And things. So let's say it's a bag of it's a pound of powdered silver will cost you 25 gold pieces.
Yeah, it works. I guess I'll get 2 of those.
You can do that.
Just carry your 2 pounds of powdered silver around.
I mean, overall in your backpack, that's not really gonna equate to much.
Let me add.
Yeah, I think you're right, Nix. Nix has said that it's a spell made for RP, and I would agree with that. It's a spell that is designed with downtime in mind, because things like creating holy water, that's not the sort of thing you'd do on the fly, is it really? And hey Wes, well, I did meant to say hello to you as well, Wes.
While we're here.
At the reagent store?
Grav,
actually, yes, you just reminded me. Talk about the reagent stuff. You sent me a file regarding poisonous kits and stuff for it, and things. So the poisonous kit, like knowing how to make the various things and the various types of poisons you can create, and I said about that other book that you found, that fantastical apothecary book. That fantastical apothecary book, poisonous kit book, is basically is that thing that you sent me, but it holds enough. It holds enough resources to make 2 of each of those poisons that are listed. And then after that, you will need to then start looking at getting more resources. And it's not saying you definitely will make it. There are enough resources to make the poisons. Whether or not you successfully make the poisons, of course, depends on your use of your kit and your abilities.
Okay. So, okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So while I'm here, I will ask the gentleman if he has got. Let me see. I need. Hang on, let me go back up to here. Where am I? Phosphorus, witchwood, or some glowworms. What have you got?
Yeah, they'll have all that sort of stuff. Actually, let's double check because they've got everything except the witchwood. They're out of stock at the moment.
Okay. If I could take a small bag of phosphorus. Because I'm thinking with the dancing lights is just take a pinch and then click your fingers, something like that.
Yeah. Well, that's essentially is if you're looking for that sort of stuff, you can just buy a component pouch. That's probably gonna be the easiest way to do that.
Ooh, how much?
Component pouches. I think they're. Let's see.
There's a set price for components pouches. I just don't remember what it is.
I'll tell you in just a moment. So for a component pouch, this gentleman will charge you 30 gold pieces.
Hang on. Hop. 1 sec.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh god, where's my gold gone?
But don't worry, you don't need one if you have a focus. It's about casting focus.
He doesn't have a spellcasting focus. That's why I said he can get a component pouch.
Go to Ollivanders, my dude.
I got stung pretty bad by the guy in the back alley with the poison kit. So I've got 29 gold, 9 silver, and 1 copper. So can I haggle him down at 29 gold?
Give us a persuasion check. Let's see whether or not you can haggle him down. Is that no? 30 gold is 30 gold, mate. It's the ticket. It's the ticket price. That's the markup we have on these products.
How about 10 gold and 5 spider glands?
How's about? Can I roll persuasion, try and talk him down for him, or do I need to just hang back and wait?
That's up to you. You can step in and try and persuade if you would like to.
Right, let's try and persuade. I'll try and persuade them for you. Hold on. Let's see what we can do here.
You're gonna try and take over the haggling. The tiefling warlock, the sorcerer that doesn't talk to anybody.
Intimidation.
How about Perry steps in and he's like,
Perry's already done some buying, so he's going to be more inclined to do a deal with Perry because Perry's already spent money.
yeah.
That's just common sense.
You've already sold me quite a lot of silver. Now I should mark down my gold on my character sheet.
Yes, please do. I would massively appreciate if you did that. Would be fantastic.
There we go. Easy peasy. Look, you and I both know that 30 gold is not the usual asking price for Component's Pouch, and I've just bought 50 gold of raw powdered silver from you. Do you think you could just spare the slight difference?
Let's have a persuasion roll and see if he does.
Alrighty. Where the fuck is my persuasion? There it is. Okay, I'm good at these.
He says, well, I mean, that is the markup on them. You know, we've got that is the set markup for the store. But I mean, like, yeah, you've already spent quite a bit of money with us, so yeah, fine. Do it for. We'll write off the markup on this. You get, have it for the 25 gold.
One of these days, I will get to use my Jedi mind trick.
So yeah, so 25 gold for a component pouch, which is the regular price for a component pouch.
Done and done.
Okie dokie.
I'm just noticing, like, I don't have, like, unless it's in the party, I have, like, 0 gold. I'm broke.
No, you should have 200.
Unless you spent 200. No, I don't think you were here last
They
night.
might have spent it in the bar last week because they were here for quite a while.
No, because he wasn't here. I thought I put it on, but I didn't.
Don't you remember, Dan? They sat in the bar.
Yes, stop being a
They
bell.
gambled away
Stop being a
gold.
bellend. Stop being a bellend. There you go. There's your 200 gold.
I'm sure I had the crying in the Scottish accent of "Everyone's on me" as we left.
That would sound about right, but no.
Right. So you got 200. Is there anything you particularly are looking for?
I think I'm good for now. So I'll go with my explorer's pack. I've got my arcane focus. I'm good.
I mean, it is possible in the city to procure things like healing potions and stuff. If you guys want to stock up on supplies.
We are at a magic shop.
We don't have a healer.
Well, healing potions.
Yeah. Well, I have.
Well, this is a reagent store, so they don't sell.
Oh, could you point us to the nearest alchemist?
The nearest alchemist would be Darius's Elixirs, just down the end of the street.
Okay, could you point us to the best alchemist?
Fuck, you would say that, wouldn't you? Right, let's work one out, shall we? The best alchemist is, let's see, that would be
Right across the road from Darius's Elixirs.
no, it's actually going to be in the Magic District, which is going to be on this little bit just here.
Are we already there, or am I mistaken?
Oh yeah, no, you are going through the magic. Yeah, so for the reagents, you at the reagents store the magic. Yeah, so he was going to say Darius Elixirs, not down the end of the street, and then let you know where it was. But you've said you wanted the best one, so that's going to be on the end there, and it is called Germain's.
So I'm guessing
Just Germain's
best store then.
Just Germain's.
Okay, well, let's go to Germain's, everybody.
It's not a big store. It's not like a franchise store or anything at all. But he's a consummate professional, and his potions are the finest potions in the city.
Well, let's go.
Let's go there.
Cool.
Bunch of pings. Bear with us just a second. I'll actually put a thing in, because why the fuck not, right? Oh, hang on. My title areas and things are being very peculiar. What the fuck are you doing? Map? What are you doing, Map? Do you want to play, Map, or do you want to just be a bit of a knob? You want to be a bit of a knob? Okay, fantastic. It's having a bit of a moment here.
Well, speaking of having a bit of a moment, I couldn't find what I was looking for on Pinterest, except for the art I already sent. So I made the horrible mistake of moving on to DeviantArt, and when I looked up French Musketeer, I got Sharp's rifles in pony form. In My Little Pony Sharp's rifles.
Fucking hell.
Okay, so there's Jermaine's store for you.
I'm crying.
Honestly, don't go on that site. You're probably better off on 4chan. Less likely to get your eyes burned out.
Mistakes were made.
Oh yeah, we bought a horse. It's pink. It's got blue mane.
The fucking Sean Bean pony, though.
What did you name your horse in the end? I forget.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think only she
yeah. The horse is called Fang or something stupid. It's the fuck that fucking
baby
horse.
blue with a pink mane.
Yeah.
It's called Fang.
It's a blue horse. That horse. Okay, so there's Jermaine's. So you can head there if you would like to.
Let's go.
Well, let us go.
Okie dokes. So we open the doors to the store. There's the familiar jingle of a bell as the door clips across it. But the store seems, in terms of as a person, there's no one immediately visible. The shelves, they're locked cabinets. You know, like, it's very similar to how like a gun store looks. You know, there's everything's all locked away, but it's neat, it's tidy, it's ordered. The bottles, they're not like all multiple different shapes with the same color inside of them. You get the feeling that whoever owns this shop and lays everything out is very like OCD and things are as they are. Like I said, the cabinets are locked. They're all glass-fronted cabinets though, so you can see all the potions that are available. It does seem to have pretty much any potion under the sun.
That's a lot of potions.
A fine selection.
We read the tags and see what they all do.
It basically he can, for whatever price, provide you pretty much any potion.
Any potions.
Any potion from the DMG he will be able to provide for you at varying prices. All depends exactly what you're after as to how much stock he's got and how much it's going to cost you.
I'm trying to be a good girl, so I'm standing at the door with my arms at my sides, fist balled up, shaking, trying not to move, because I know if I move, I'm going to start shoving stuff into my fucking pockets.
You won't, because it's all in locked cabinets. You won't be able to. That's why I very specifically said all the potions are locked away, because I said that he's not there. He's not visible. This Jermaine character isn't visible.
It's all in locked cabinets. You won't be able to.
And I can hear myself in the background. Lovely.
Fairly certain I've got a set of thieves tools here somewhere, but mate.
Yeah, you have a crack at them if you like.
No, you're right. No. No, I'm here.
You sure?
No, don't answer.
Low hanging fruit? Go on.
No,
I dare ya.
No, not doing it.
Fucking dare you, Grav. I fucking dare you.
Ooh, Potion of Vitality would be amazing just to have like 1 or 2 of those in our back pocket at some point. The rest of it isn't.
Stotan's eyes just closed like an alcoholic standing outside a bar and the door's just opened.
So how much for a potion of like greater healing?
Well, regular potion of healing is like 50 gold, isn't it, if memory serves?
Yeah, greater healing is just that, but more.
It's a potion of great healing is basically a doubled potion of healing, isn't it?
Yeah.
The price tag on that is 125 gold pieces.
Well, is there anything Ernakis wants to get in particular?
Well, let's browse the shelves. Let's see what kind of potions we have. Some standard healing potions would.
Yeah, regular healing potions are on mark for 30 gold pieces.
Oh, that's not too bad. Stuff I'd recommend having is like a potion of giant strength, potion of flying, and a potion of vitality around. Those are usually the best of the bunch. There's potion of giant strength. It's very helpful when you want to push heavy objects, which happens a lot.
But also, as might have quite a low strength stat, that would really not help me to.
No. It sets your strength to a certain number.
Yeah, it gives you the strength. It gives you a strength of X. Temporarily gives you a strength of X.
The cheapest ones, which are
Kill giant strength is the weakest.
Yeah, it gives you 21 strength. So it doesn't really matter who has it.
Well, I think I will choose to get the standard potion of strength that you already mentioned. I'll go for one of them. How much are they roughly?
A potion of hill giant strength. Potion of hill giant strength would be 250 gold pieces.
Okay, that's a definite no because I don't have enough.
I could sub in 50, but I think I'd rather have a potion of vitality if we have to choose one potion that isn't hit point based. How much for a potion of vitality?
Potion of vitality is going to cost you 1,000 gold.
Holy fuck. Okay, let's just get some healing potions. Are the greater healing potions marked down?
The
normal ones?
Regular healing potions are they're basically the healing potion display. It looks like, you know, like a drinks chiller in a shop.
Yes, of course.
And it's like a healing, superior. Yeah, so the healing potions are on there for 30 gold pieces. Greater healing are for 125.
Well, this seems like a steal. How much money are we willing to spend, everybody?
No, I've got no. Sorry, regular healing is 50. Greater healing is 125. Sorry, I misread the thing. Yeah, regular is 50. Greater healing is 125.
But why? You'll just lose money buying greater healing. I don't understand.
Yeah, but you can take one potion in one action rather than having to do 2 potions. And
I guess. But,
which when you're like level 15 and you've got like 80 HP.
How much gold does everybody have?
I have 200.
All right. How much money are we making on killing bandits? 15 a head plus
20, 15 for a kill, 25. 15 for a kill, 25 for a capture.
Capture, yeah.
This is why I want them alive.
So essentially 2 captured bandits is worth 1 healing potion. So I'll have to keep that in mind when we buy healing potions. Let's do 2. I'll buy 1, and I guess Ernakis can buy 1. That seems reasonable.
Okay.
That sounds fine to me.
The owner of the shop still hasn't made an appearance, by the way. You're still basically alone in the shop.
I'll call it. Hello. Is anyone even here?
Is there a bell on the counter?
There is a bell on the counter.
Let's ring the bell.
So, bing. Nothing for a moment.
Let's ring the bell again.
Yes, there in just a moment. There in a moment. There in a moment. You hear some there's sounds of bumping and scraping and stuff coming from the back room. And he steps through the curtain that's behind the desk. Yes, hello. How can I help?
We're here.
We'd like to buy 2 healing potions.
What strength, sir?
Regular.
He leans over the desk, like to look at you.
Regular strength.
Certainly, sir. And he comes around the desk. He moves over to the cabinet, fishes out a key from about his person, unlocks it, takes out 2, heads back over to the desk. Obviously, locks the cabinet back up first. Heads back over to the desk, pops them down, and puts a little bit of just some paper around them, just to give them a little bit of protection. And then holds his hand out for the money.
Yes, Perry's gonna put up his 50 gold for his potion.
And Narcus will also put up his 50 gold
Okay.
for the potion as well.
He puts the coins away and slides the potion across the desk to you. If you'd like to add yourselves a healing potion, which is 2d4 plus 2 hit points, and to mark off the 50 gold pieces.
I've got a question for Jermaine.
Yeah.
Jermaine, do you have a brother called Michael?
No.
Shimon!
No. Is
No,
that the only Jermaine you know?
there is no other Jermaine.
Oh dear. Right, okay. So you've got that. Alright, so let's see. You've got your potions. What would the party like to do next?
I suppose you should out to the gate and speak to whoever it is sending us out on this bandit hunt.
Okay, well the note on that bit just does say to go and report to the guards at the northeast gate, which is this one.
So we's all right there. Okay, cool.
So you make your way over there.
Is there anyone that looks obviously in charge?
Well, I mean, there is a guard basically where the gate is. There's the guard post is basically built into the gate, and there's a wide sort of like almost like a veranda deck type thing that then has stairs going down from that to where the gate is, and basically that is where the guards would watch over some of the carts as they're coming along, so they can see the top of the carts as well. There is there's a guard in a slightly better quality uniform standing up there looking down at stuff. There's quite a few carts going back and forth, people going in and out of the gate. I mean, this is Neverwinter, it's a busy city. The guards they're doing a few random stop checks. They're occasionally pausing people that they know just to like stop and have a chat with them, but not really like they're not. There doesn't seem to be any issues or anything. It seems to be just like a regular day at the guard post.
Well, I suppose we should go and talk to one of these fellas then, shouldn't we?
Mm-hmm.
I will. How far up is this platform they're standing on? I mean, is it like head height? Is it?
It's about it's 10 feet up, so it's high enough up that they can look down to see the top of pretty much any cart that was going past to give them a decent view. And some people do like to stack their carts up particularly high, so this has been deliberately built up. You can see that there's a door that you can go into that would be possible to go into at the bottom, but what they're actually using as the door for that veranda area is a window.
In that case, I will stand below where they can see me. I will hold up the bill from the board that says bandit hunt, and I'll go tap tap bandits.
Where? The guard's smiling down at you.
We thought we might help you out with your bandit situation.
Right, you are. Well,
need?
we've had a few comments from people passing through the gate. They're on one of the roads that lead in from the north. We haven't actually been out ourselves to have a look at what it is, but there's been enough reports, corroborated reports from people that we know and trust that it was worth us putting up the sign. There appears to be like there was a wagon overturned, and bandits were picking over it. A lot of the people that saw that they had to pay a toll to get through. The bandits would charge them a toll to go through.
Yeah. At this point, do we still have our cart with us?
I'm
guessing we do.
Yeah, let's say that you still have the cart. Yeah, you've still got the cart because we'll say that you've still got Sheila with the party. But what she's going to do is she's going to spend this session. She's going to be basically foraging in the woods whilst you go off and do this. She's going to go. She's going to separate from the party to like, oh, blue flowers, and disappear into the woods for a little while.
Okay. Right.
Seems legit.
Okay. Yeah, checks out. Yeah, okay then. So it says here alive. That's obvious. For those not, ears, do you?
Well, ideally we'd like to see the whole of the person, because you could just go and chop some ears off of a corpse somewhere.
Or we could dress a person up as a bandit. Fair enough. Okay, we got a car. It's all right. It's all good. Just thought we might save us some lugging around. It's fine. All right, mate. Yeah. About how far travel do you reckon out? Just so we can get ourselves ready before we get there.
From all the reports we've been getting, it looks to be there between an hour and 2 hours from the city walls.
Okie dokie. Thank you very much. We should be back shortly.
Well, let's go.
Okie dokie. Who wants to drive the cart then? Who's going to be to all intents and purposes, party leader for this process? The person that I'm going to be asking to make certain checks.
I vote Perry.
Oh Lord!
I think we should have one person driving, one person next to them, sort of like to look like a bodyguard, and then I will hide in the back.
Well,
and
Harry
flanking.
carries weapons around, so it might be best for Dotton or Anakis to drive.
Anakis then.
Yes, and Dotton will hide in the back.
I'll hide in the back, and if we keep an eye out, the first, if it looks like we get a chance, the first time we spot anyone, I'll duck out the back, and then go a sneaky deaky.
Oh, sneaky beaky like.
Oh yeah.
All right. So you're heading out. So let's just turn that one off.
Yes.
And we'll go with putting on this one, shall we? Okay, now was this one I don't believe I marked this one on the main map because it's sort of like a radial quest. Yeah, so there's because the map itself doesn't show any particularly notable wood just to the north of Neverwinter, without actually reaching, like, basically going past the guild house. But let's just be sensible about this, shall we? Let's see how far out they are, because that's one thing I didn't preset. Oh, okay, fair enough. That works. Okay, so yeah, you start heading north, and it's roads and stuff you recognise from being ones that you came down as you were coming to the city. And you're running along. So who's piloting again?
That would be me.
Okie dokie. Do you have proficiency in land vehicles and such?
Do not.
Okay, and again, he's an animal handling roll from you, please, to see how well you're able to actually make this horse, little pony, Because it's a pony, not a horse. So animal
This is going to be
handling
an
to
out
see
of hand very
how well
quickly.
you're able to control the pony.
This is going to be very bad, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's slow going. You know, the pony keeps stopping, and, putting its head down to eat the grass at the side of the road. And it's like, move, come on, go, forward.
Move, I shall shoot you with fire.
Yeah, yeah. The pony just like wafts its tail a few times and like it doesn't care. But so it's a bit slow going. And it takes you nearly 2 hours to essentially reach what you recognise as being the trail that heads up to where the guild house is. Can I have perception checks from anyone who is visible? So basically not Dotan.
Rip Dotton, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Unless I'm like hang off the back looking underneath through the
Glorious.
legs.
Oh.
I just love how everyone in this party is like bad.
So we can do the fighting, there's nothing else. Just
Dan, can I hear anything?
go on, I'll give you a perception. Oh, you can do a perception roll to see if you can hear stuff as it's coming through. Yeah, so you've heard a few carts go past whilst you've been whilst you've been climbing along. You think you may have heard someone crying whilst the carts were going past. Well, as in somebody on one of the carts that you have passed on this road may have been crying.
Did I hear them as they were coming towards us? Can I ask them? Can we stop them and talk to them?
You are in the back of
yeah,
the cart, so
you're
if
in-
you would like to blow your cover.
I mean, you haven't yet reached the woods, so yeah, you can be like, psst, try and get their attention or something like that if you want to.
Yeah, so guys, this cart, there's someone really upset in there. See if you can get their attention and see what's going on.
I just glance at Perry and go, all you.
Right. Perry's gonna like flag them down. Hello.
As they don't seem to really notice that much, but then like when your carts are almost completely level, he's like, oh, sorry, and you know the older gentleman who's driving the cart. This is quite a large wagon as opposed to being a cart. It's like he just pulls his the pair of oxen up on that bit, just pulls up. Oh, there we go. Yes. How can I help?
Are you in distress, sir?
No, I'm light of pocket, sir.
Why is that?
Toll road up the way. New one, apparently, it seems. Cutting through the woods.
Oh, very strange. Right up this road. About how far out are they?
About 20-30 minutes further back.
How many?
Yes. How many? About how many men are at the toll post?
There was 3 or 4 there. I think it was quite stressful. I wasn't paying a huge amount of attention.
Quite a few of them, you said?
3 or 4.
3 or 4. All right. Well, we'll keep that in mind. Thank you, sir, for your time.
I just silently nod, try to make plans for how to prepare to group them up.
Okay.
No, let us be off. Let's find these bandits.
So continue on your journey. Just give me another animal handling roll. See how are you getting on. Yeah, so again, same thing. The horse is just, the pony is just, it's not really responding to you at all. I mean, it's going. You know, you are going along. It's not like you're not moving. But it's, you get the feeling you could be going much faster. I mean, it gets about half an hour further on than that. You're just starting to see the trees and that you'd be passing through.
Okay, I would like to duck out as soon as we hit tree cover.
Okie dokie.
And I would like. How would you say we're going at walking speed at the moment, or slower?
At the moment, you're looking at going slightly better than walking speed.
Okay, so I would like to head out far enough from the road that I don't need to really consider too much about sneaking, so that I can keep up. So I would like to be parallel with the road, but maybe I don't know, whatever you think, whatever you think I would think, 50 feet,
Okay.
60 feet out from the road or something like that.
Bear with me a second, because that means I need to change what I'm putting onto the map to represent you guys. Sod it, we'll use that one. So that means it's going to be, and you want to be like far enough out, but parallel, yeah.
Yeah, far enough out that unless someone looking up and down the road wouldn't necessarily notice, because when I get closer, I'll start sneaking. But I don't want to be sneaking yet, because I won't be able to keep up with the cart.
Yeah. Bear with me, like I said, bear with me a second. I'm making these. Why is there no good? Why have I got no decent frickin' carriages? Not things, carts and stuff. You know, we're gonna have to make use of this one. It's not gonna be the best one, but it'll have to do, because it's a pony and cart anyway, not a wagon.
More importantly, is the pony blue?
The pony is not blue in this.
Cheated. Literally unplayable.
Right. Are we looking for that? Looking okay? That seems to be looking okay. Right, okay. We'll put you there. I mean, actually, yeah, you've just said that. There's just reminded me of something I can do to try and like make this work properly.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say "fuck your life up," but all right.
Yeah, right. That's about the best I can do for making this pony blue, and it's so immersion breaking. It's terrible. Right. Okay, so when we start getting a bit of tree cover, there's you'll the pony slows down a little bit. It becomes a bit more of a dirt road on this one. You haven't seen any more wagons or anything come past you at this point. Certainly not from this far out anyway. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. I changed the wrong one.
Cruising along in the woods, having a good time. Do.
Just modified the wrong map.
This is the woods song traveling music.
So I'll put you onto the right map now. Okay, so this is the map. Badoof, there we go.
Oh look, it's wood. Oh,
Wait.
Oh, geez, that took forever to load it. I was terrified. Oh my god, the fucking cart. Worth the wait.
I fucking warned you guys. I warned you and everything.
That's fine.
Right. So, let's put in a turn order so that I've got something from you guys, so I know vaguely what's going on. So if we need it, we've got a turn order.
Alert on there. Did we find a way?
Oh no, but I can do that. Bear with me a second. That's something I did forget to do. I can't remember if you actually going to. I couldn't remember if you were actually going to take the alert.
Yeah, I took the alert, but I couldn't figure out how to get it onto the ship.
Let's make sure to select my token before I do anything dumb. Alas, +5 initiative only gets you so far.
Try and find where, because it used to have a bit on there where you could do.
I thought with the way that it worked, that you might be able to add a feat and then it have just like it just does it, but I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
I just have to do it manually.
Oh no, I clicked the wrong. Well, I clicked the thing, but it didn't do what I thought it would do.
It's fine. We can figure it out. We'll just do it manually
that's really weird because I know we used to use this sheet before, and it used to put used to let you put thing in. Used to let you put on like a modifier to thingy initiative. This is weird. Okay, so you rolled 16.
R.
So that's 21 then.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got that. I need that, and those on. Get yourself onto the right layer. That's one thing I didn't do. I didn't preload anything else. And then that one. Okay, folks. So there you can see you have like the overturned wagons, which what you feel was what was referenced to you before. So you're not whilst you are in we are in a turn order. You're not you're not currently you've got freedom of movement. You've got freedom of movement for the moment.
Okay. So I'm gonna start moving up.
Are you doing this?
I rely on my passive perception to make sure that these fuckers aren't hiding in the woods as well.
Are you trying to move stealthily, or are you just bowling on?
For the time being, I'm just keeping an eye out, and if I see anyone, I will start approaching them stealthily. But at the moment, I'm just sort of moving between the bushes and staying in cover rather than actually sneaking.
Okie dokie. You can't see anyone at the minute.
Yes, well, let's drive the cart up to the overturned cart.
So do you want it taken up based just to the cart, yeah?
Yeah, just up to the cart, and then I presume unhorse to see what happens here.
I can't move your tokens and the horse at the same time.
Okay, I will move my own token.
Yep, I've moved my own token.
It'll have to do.
There you go. And once you get to there, there is a gentleman does appear. He steps out from behind the overturned cart, where he had hidden himself, and says, "Ho there! You're passing through here. Unfortunately, there's a toll to pay on this road. It's 20 gold pieces each to pass through."
A toll? No, I wasn't aware of any tolls along this highway.
Well, there is. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm an honest person, me. You see, there's a couple more people appear from around the sides of the other cart.
An honest person, you say? Really?
Yes.
Oh, look.
I'm going to charge you 20 gold each to get past the toll on to get past this road. That I have not lied to you at all.
And tell us why should we pay exactly?
Because you got your friends sneaking through the woods to try and get around us is why I should be paying.
As you can see, we were expecting trouble, so it's probably best not to cause any.
I'm not trying to cause trouble, sir. I'm trying to take from you 20 gold pieces.
That's
Each
causing trouble in
to
my
let you.
book.
Well, and causing trouble would be declining the rather kind offer to just take money from you.
That's not kind.
Well, compared to, say, for example, if one were to want to take your life.
I don't think you're a very kind or honest person, sir.
I think you can try.
At this point, given that I know my cover's blown, I'd like to shout over. I told you we should have just killed them, and I'm going to take a pot shot at this fucker standing in the front here.
Okay. So then we will be into the turn order on that bit. So Dotan's is doing an attack.
I don't actually want to hit them, but my way of thinking is if I hit them and I'm guaranteed a crit because I'm acting before them, can I do something dastardly like knock his sword out of his hand?
See, that's I mean, you've got the drop on the guy, so you can't. He doesn't actually have his sword drawn or anything. His sword is in its scabbard at its hip. The other two have got their hands resting on their swords, but they haven't actually drawn their weapons yet either.
In that case, I would like to put I put a bolt through his sword hand.
Okay. So make your attack because there's still a chance you might. What the fuck was that? That's weird.
Oh, it's pissed about with the sneak attack thing.
Ah.
So it hasn't rolled the sneak attack.
Well, you've landed the hit, and you're aiming for his hand, yeah?
Aiming for his by the token right hand.
Aiming for his right hand. Okay. Yep. So he cries out in pain and just drops to the floor, just clutching his hand. And is he's screaming in pain at this point. So that's your thing. So he's classed as surprise. You've just done your turn. Anakis, it is your turn.
Okay, so I see 3 of them grouped up. So my response to this right now is like, listen, guys, we're taking these bandits alive. So I'm going to just proceed to cast sleep on the group. I'm going to aim the spell here. I believe that AoE should be big enough to catch all 3 of them here. Is that right?
What's the range on sleep again? Is it 20-foot radius? If you just cast a spell, into the chat, and we'll read through and double check it exactly what it says.
Yes, 20-foot radius.
That
would
in ascending order of their current hit points, ignoring unconscious creatures. Starting with a creature as the lowest current hit points, each creature affected by the spell falls unconscious
should have rolled it at
until
a higher level, probably.
Okay.
Just,
Well,
Yeah,
these three do actually all fall down to the ground unconscious.
Perfect.
I didn't roll a
Fucking
crit on it,
perfect.
so it was a crit roll, so
It was a good roll. So then the next person to go is that bandit who's asleep. Perry, it's your turn.
Perry.
Amazing. Perry is going to hop off the cart and go over and tie this one up first.
Okie dokie.
Yes. No. Yeah. Because I've got 50 feet of rope, so I might as well start tying these guys up.
Okie dokie.
So that'll be my turn, unless I can like tie two people up for whatever reason.
Nah, it's going to be your because you
Yeah,
jumped out of the
okay.
car. Doing that, yeah. So this was
Yeah,
also for
jumping out of
how
the
far
car,
you
go
can
over
reach
time.
as well. Yeah. Okay, so you got that. So you done that one. And Perry, what's your armor class again?
Very high. Let me double check. Because I think with studded leather it has increased. It should be 19.
19.
I haven't actually changed my armor on the sheet. Let me do that real quick.
Okay, so a critical roll of 23 would hit you then, yeah?
Yes, a critical roll of 23 would hit me then.
You've
That
just
is how that
you've
works.
just taken 6 points of piercing damage from a crossbow bolt streaking out of you don't know where.
Wow, 6 whole damage.
And then it's that bandit who is asleep. Yeah, Nix, I know crits always hit. I just felt that, you know, you've always got to ask. It's like, does a 76 beat your armor class? Just because you've got to ask, haven't you? Really, you've got to ask. And
He's asleep with a fucked hand.
Yeah, 19 armor class.
Yeah.
Now that I've actually fixed my sheet so that it doesn't say male anymore.
And then it's this guy. Should be this guy, yeah. And what's your armor class, Anakis?
15.
Okay, so you as you're looking around trying to see where that bolt came from, you just about spot another bolt comes screaming out of the trees to your right, and it streaks through the air and misses you, but like basically thuds into the tree on your left. This comes round to this guy over here, who's got a nice, clean, clear shot to you. He's going to take another shot at you as well, Anakis. And 11's going to miss, so another bolt streaks across from the other side now as well. So you've got bolts flying in from both sides.
Just like throw some fire at them or something. I'm busy.
Dotan, it's your turn.
I can see someone way over on the far left. It's up on the hill. I can't see anyone closer.
No, it's almost as if they've done really good stealth rolls at the start or something.
Yeah. Can would I have been able to see the bolt coming from the right?
Let's have a perception check from you.
I'm guessing that's a yes.
Yeah, it came from that large tree just to the top of the cliff.
From around here somewhere.
Somewhere from that tree. It seemed that it just came out of the tree. There was like a little puff of leaves came out with it.
Right. Give me a sec. I'm going to run to there. Am I able to? So no, I'm guessing if I moved right past him on my stealth roll before, I'm still not going to be able to see anything now. Fair enough.
Are you still stealthing, or have you broken cover?
I broke stealth because I shot. They'd already seen me, and I shot. I shot someone in the hand, so I'm out of stealth now. Fuck it, in for a penny. Right, I'm there now.
Okay, so you're at the bottom of the tree.
I'm essentially I'm at the bottom of the tree, aware that someone is around here somewhere.
Okay. Anakis, it's your turn.
Right, I can see this archer hiding up on the left at the hilltop there.
Yeah, he's basically at the top of that cliff. Whether like the land starts to slope down again away from the cliff, he's basically lying in that divot.
And I can just am I class to be able to see him?
You can see him.
Because I'm just going to put him to sleep. I'm just going to put him to sleep as well because he's going to be irritated. We're taking all these motherfuckers alive.
Damn it.
So, you need the money, but take them alive. So, right on top of him, right there.
Okay.
With sleep.
Roll it up. Yeah, he's down.
This is fantastic.
Tell you what,
This
if
is
you
how
get a
combat
turn,
accounting should be done.
if you get a turn right before I find this fucker in this tree, just cast sleep on this tree, mate, and just drag me home. It's absolutely fine. I'm good with it.
That bandit. So that's no. He's.
I went from a fire
sleep.
mage to a
Perry,
sleep
it's your
mage.
turn.
All right. Well, this guy's presumably securely tied up, so we'll just go on to the next one. Tie him up too.
Okay. I just got to move you so I can actually tie him up. I guess that's your move and your action to tie him up.
Yep.
And
Hey, Dawden, could you start putting these guys into the wagon?
I will. I'm just about to set this tree on fire.
What? Why?
It doesn't.
What are you doing?
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The tree knows what I'm doing.
I
mean, the tree could surrender.
Perry, you've just taken another 2 points of piercing damage from somewhere over on your right. There's another arrow.
People keep hitting me. I have 19 AC, and they're like CR 1/2 enemies. God damn it.
That one's asleep. That one's asleep. This guy. There. And there. Then it's this one and Dotan. I don't think an 11's going to hit you though, is it?
11 is not going to hit me, I'm afraid.
No. Okay. And then the other band.
I'm.
Wait for your turn.
I thought it was my turn. Oh,
No.
Okay.
And Anakis, you're going to be taking another shot from this gentleman. I think a 21 will hit you, won't it?
Oh yeah.
7 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
Now you
That
can
was
do
the
what you.
most unenthusiastic owl I have ever heard.
Now you can do what you want to do, Dotto.
Okay. In one hand, I'm going to have one of these. In the other hand, I'm going to have one of these. And I'm going to look up at the tree and say, are we going to do this the easy way or the fun way?
You hear a voice call back. Never burnt down a tree before, have you, dickhead?
Well, I've got a flame mage over there who says different.
Well, give us an intimidation check. See whether or not he actually feels intimidated by that.
I was hoping for the chop. Oh, god damn it.
You can feel liquid falling on you
Can I tell where from?
From above, from the tree.
From above.
And after a moment, you just hear, "There you go. That should cool down your fire, girl."
And in that case, I will start climbing the tree.
I thought you might like that.
Yeah, guys, I will shout as I calm down. I don't know how many's left, but we're only getting 15 gold for this one.
Hold on.
No, it's too late. Yeah, I gave him a chance.
Are you mad, bro? Anakis, what would you like to do? Give me your. So actually, no, you've used your coach. So before I actually do your turn, you've done the thing. Let's give me give me an athletics check to see how able you are to climb the tree, having been peed on. This
Hang on.
is.
Give me a sec. Give me a sec. With my alert feat, he's not going to be able to surprise me, so I would be able to see that coming and dodge out of the way.
For the Hollywood rule of cool, no, you can't.
Okay, which one to roll?
Either athletics or acrobatics to climb this tree as quickly and angrily as you can.
I'm fucking running up that tree.
Yeah, you're climbing up the tree. I'll let you see the guy now.
Cool. I will not be attacking him in so much as I will be grabbing onto him and fucking chucking myself at the
Well, I
ground.
mean, you like climbing. Yeah, I was gonna say climbing the tree is your action. So, Anakis, what would you like to do for your turn?
Well, I don't want to risk putting Dotan to sleep and causing him fall damage from the
No. Put Don to sleep. You know what to do. You know what to do.
If you don't, this guy's fucking dead. And
That's
as it is, I'm gonna
really-
wake. She's gonna wake up pretty pissed. Literally.
On.
We need the gold.
Fine.
We need the gold.
Yeah, I mean, you got point climbing wouldn't be an action, but I'm just thinking more along the lines of the fact that he's been angry and trying to. It's moving at +1 cost. Go on then, fuck it. Yeah, we'll have it. Try and grapple this guy. See if you can grapple him.
Yeah, grapple him.
Because that's what you said. That's what you said you were gonna do.
What do I do for grapple?
That should just be either athletics or acrobatics.
Come here, you.
It's athletics.
Athletics to
grapple
yeah.
attempt,
Yeah, then yeah, it's
athletics
that's
or
right, yeah.
acrobatics to escape.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so athletics. Yeah, that's right. Athletics to initiate, athletics or acrobatics to dodge. That's right. Okay, so athletics.
I
Yeah,
missed it.
yeah. No, he's moving from branch to branch, but you can't get hold of him. It's a fun little cat and mouse.
I will be trying on my next turn.
Well,
Now, Anakis, what would you like to do?
I'm just going to take aim at the tree and just risk Dotan falling asleep because we need the gold. We need to capture them all alive. You know this, Dotan, so you'll have to chill.
She does not give a shit. She's got a piss.
Well,
We can just prestidigitate her clean later. It's fine.
Yeah. So,
Oh, it's far beyond that.
sleep spell. Go to sleep.
The 23 every single time is really amusing.
How many hit points has Dotan got? No, so yeah, Dotan's fine, but this guy does fall. This guy does fall asleep, and he. Let's see whether or not he actually falls out of the tree. He doesn't fall out of the tree. He's just slumped over a branch.
Okay.
Tie him up.
Don't kill him. Tie him up.
Okay. You guys deal with that guy over here. I won't kill him, but do look away, please.
Gonna pee on him in return.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna waterboard this fucker.
I just need to laugh at it's been 23 every roll for sleep.
Mm. Okay. So that's the guy who's still asleep. Perry, your turn again.
Yep. We're gonna go tie the next guy out.
Which way around the cart are you going, just out of curiosity?
Left.
Okay.
He's on the left side of the cart.
Please stop
Yeah.
standing on the token that I need to modify.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, cool. So sim turn up, and then it's this one here, and Dotan. What's your armor class?
16.
You've just had a crossbow bolt streak up from the ground and hit you in the stomach for
Ooh.
4 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
Good thing you're wearing light armor.
Not from directly
underneath
down,
me.
but from the ground. You're not sure exactly where from the ground, but it was coming up.
Okay. And 4, yeah?
Yep.
The trajectory of the crossbow bolt will lead you to the shooter.
Yeah, whereabouts did I get hit from? Apart from, like, down.
But it was you know what?
Sort of-
Because it was a really good shot. So I'm going to need a perception check from you to see if you can work out which direction it was coming from. You're not sure. You were busy angrily divesting yourself of your clothing so that you can pee on this bandit that's struggling to stay in a tree whilst he's asleep.
No, he's yeah. I'm not peeing on him. He's slumped over a tree. And
But he's
he
slumped
looks
over.
like
He's slumped over a branch. Basically, as he was dodging from branch to branch, he got hit with a sleep and just sort of like fell and landed in.
Yeah,
in...
he fell and but he landed on his back and his mouth's open. So, okay, right, moving on.
Sure. So that bandit's still sleeping tied up. That bandit's
Tie him
sleeping
up.
tied up. Then it's this guy here. Perry, stepping out of the bush and coming around the wagon, is another gentleman. Very stern look on his face, but there's a hint of a smirk there as well. And he just looks at you and says, "I would really rather appreciate you not tying up my men."
Apologies, Captain, but I'm here to collect on some well-deserved payment. Is he what kind of sword has the captain got?
He appears to have a scimitar.
Ooh, fancy. I suppose it's a duel then.
I just sit back and
He'll
smirk.
kind of Perry will like raise his rapier.
Oh, he'll step in. He'll step around his fallen companion and motion for you to do the same. So I'll let you do I'll let you do the move you need to do for this lovely
For this
theatrical
duel.
combat.
Yes.
And he's going to be coming in for this attack first. So will be swinging in with 2 attacks from the scimitar that flashes from its scabbard in a blur of silvery steel. And he swings out with 2 attacks for that. And so we've got a 10 and a 12. So none of those hit. So
Yes. So Perry will expertly parry them with his rapier.
And as he attempts to land those 2 blows, his left hand darts out with a little dagger inside it as well to try and catch you with a 19. I think he's just about slips under your guard as you flourish.
Alas.
7 points of piercing damage.
That's a lot of damage from a dagger.
Then it's turn of this bandit archer, which is the one in the tree who's asleep. Then it's turn of this bandit archer, who's the one that's lying down over there, who's going to line up another shot at Ernakis because he can see him. And plink! There's a 19 hits you, I believe, for 5 points of piercing damage.
Oh, you son of a bitch, where'd you hide in? See you, where are you?
Oh, so no, ignore that, he's asleep, That one is asleep, ignore that damage. I forgot that one is asleep, sorry.
I'll put my 5 back on.
Yeah, put your 5 back on. I was thinking of the wrong archer. Dotan.
Do I have a shot on Dick and me board over here?
Well, he's
Giving him up a tree.
actually
Is he asleep?
yeah, he's asleep. He's down. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't look like he is because he was already lying down anyway. He was like lying prone with his crossbow, which is like takes a shot, rolls onto his back, and
start putting the bodies in the cart already.
I took a shot off someone. There's one
I'm
left.
engaged in an honorable duel.
Okay, does that guy appear to have a crossbow or bow on him or of any sort?
yeah, you can only assume that if he was over there and attacking, he must have a ranged weapon of some type.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, I'll leave that to you then, and I'm gonna start soggily tying this guy up. Then I'll lower him gently down to the ground.
He tied him up and give him a noose.
Yeah, and I will lower him gently down to the ground till about 5 feet, and then I'll drop him accidentally.
Accidentally on purpose.
Accidentally.
It's okay. 5 feet drops don't do any damage, so it won't wake him up.
Yeah. Right, so you got that.
A bit better then.
Anakis then. Oh, are you jumping down as well, by the way, Grove?
Yeah,
I'll follow him down.
Yeah, cool. I was assuming that.
I'm going to take a few steps towards the fight that I can see between Perry and the bandit leader.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, Perry, sorry, but we can probably get more gold for capturing the leader alive. So he's going to join his companions in a deep slumber.
Good luck putting Perry to sleep, but yeah, go ahead.
I'm not putting Perry to sleep, I'm putting the bandit leader to sleep.
I was gonna say, like, good luck actually having this affect Perry.
Well, let's cast sleep. Keep it at level 1.
Jesus,
it's not a 23 this time.
Yeah.
26 this time.
And that's still not even, like, I'm looking at the rolls on that. That's like, fucking hell. What is that? Is that 5d8 or something?
Yeah.
Fuck!
Nothing happens.
What? Well then. So that was
But
unaffected.
the spell still counts as cast, so it still costs you your spell slot, but just
I know.
nothing happens.
Well then. That'll be my turn.
That's that bandit's asleep. Oh, I've just skipped over Perry. Didn't mean to. Perry, do you want to take your turn? I just skipped over you by mistake.
Maybe. That might be an idea.
Yeah. I
Perry
misclicked and double clicked it.
Yes. Perry is going to cast Shield of Faith upon himself.
Mm-hmm.
So now he has 21 armor class.
Okie dokie.
And I suppose we'll take a stab with our rapier here. Ooh.
That works.
Yeah, that hits him.
That's a good one. And that's it. That's all I've got. A level 4 character. I don't have multi-attack yet.
See, Nix, that's why we don't allow illusion wizards. or divination wizards. Illusion and divination wizards are just bullshit.
What, you don't like halfling divination wizards with the lucky feat?
A halfling divination wizard somehow manages to never ever see it coming when the DM goes, "Your character's died." And it's like, but why? It's because your character's died. But why? Because your character has died.
We call them luckomancers where I come from. I'm assuming this is just a pile of sleeping bodies, so we'll continue to Scimitar Man.
Say again?
I'm assuming it's Scimitar Man's turn now, because everybody else is asleep.
No. There is a someone's going to fire a crossbow at
Ooh,
Dotan.
who at? How spooky.
Dosan, I think a 19 hits you, doesn't it, Dosan?
Hmm.
4 points of piercing damage.
Right, where was that from this time?
Let's have a perception check, see if you can work it out, because at the end, a 19 is a pretty good hit.
Where was that from?
It's coming. It seems to be coming from somewhere off in this direction.
Oh, there somewhere. Right.
What's up from that direction?
From that direction somewhere. Okay. Not my turn. now,
Maybe
but
your
okay.
Naka should start piling the bodies in. 'Cause I'm a little busy. Here, just let me duel him or Naka.
So he's asleep.
I'll
He's
handle
asleep.
this. Don't worry about it.
Then it is
Don't
as
kill him.
Bandit Captain, who's going to swing in with his scimitar twice again. So swish. That's a miss. That's a hit for 5 points of slashing damage.
5 whole points.
And then slashing in with his dagger. Oh, with a critical hit on that one.
Wow, critical hit on a dagger. I'm terrified.
That would be
You
7,
might
and
wanna
then
be.
see, because this is one of these guys. So that's 11 points of piercing damage. And also, that's going to be one of the crit bits as well, because you managed to roll max damage on that. So that could be potentially something really nasty. I'll find that list again.
It's a 1 in 10, isn't it? You roll a 10 and I pick a number.
Yes. So you pick a number and see what you get.
I'm gonna pick 6.
That's cocked. Lol. Let's find out what permanent injury you get.
Oh lord.
Fuck, what's the it's in the DMG, isn't it, as well?
Is it?
Memory serves. Or the lasting injury, isn't it? Yeah, injuries. I did have it saved as a bookmark, but then I lost all my bookmarks and stuff. Lingering injury. Okay, let's see what lingering injury you get. Roll a d20. Three. Oh. That's really fucking awkward.
Dude, you can't.
What?
Nothing.
Have you seen what the lingering injury table is?
Yeah.
What?
Seriously?
I have not. What is this?
I'm
Is the-
assuming it's severe, and I'm going to question this on a dagger hit, whatever
Okay,
it
you
is.
need-
I
you
can't
need
find
names
the
to
fucking-
kill.
Yeah, that's what I need to. That's what I'm thinking about how I'm gonna do this. I mean, like, it's a bit silly. Roll it again. Do another d20.
Alright, you need nicknames tilt.
do another d20 because with a dagger, it just you can't justify what that is. Yeah. So in broken ribs that works. So you got an internal injury. So basically, he's lashed in, and basically he's instead of being a cut with a dagger, he's just mashed your rib cage in with the like the pommel of it. So whenever you attempt an action in combat, you must make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, you lose your action and can't use your action until the start of your next turn. The injury heals if you receive magical healing, or if you spend 10 days doing nothing but resting. So the broken ribs is the DC 10 version of it. Internal injury is DC 15. So he hasn't done an internal injury. It's only broken ribs.
Alrighty.
What would it have been with the 3?
3 is lose a foot or leg. Yeah, I don't think think that's
I mean,
quite possible.
And
with the
I
dagger.
was thinking like, yeah, if it's like a long knife and you're only a halfling, so like scale wise, but no, it's just that, yeah, it's a heck of a stretch for it to actually work. You know, you could unlucky he managed to just come down and just goes through your hamstring. No, we'll go with the broken ribs. So yeah, your ribs are shattered, my friend. So you got your DC 10 Constitution saving throw to do anything in combat.
That's okay. Who's next?
The next person is that bandit archer who is asleep, tied up and on the floor. Next person after that is that bandit archer that is asleep. Then it is Dotan's turn.
Okay. Right. So I'm going to turn around with this fucking dart or whatever it was in my arse, and I'm going to start hoofing it up here.
Remember, you do have the bonus action dash.
I do, but I don't necessarily want to use it if I'm about to run into someone what is concealed. And from there, I would like to roll a perception check to see if I can see where this fucker's just shot me from.
Okay, go for it. Have a perception check.
Boom!
High rolls!
That is a good roll. That you don't see him.
Right then, I will then.
I know that is a high roll. But this guy rolled a crit on his stealth, so you've got.
I've got basically crit. Okay.
I'm really surprised that I got any of these bandits to have a crit for their stealth roll at the start, but a few of them rolled like 17s and 18s, and then one of them rolled a crit. I was like, well, fuck, there we go. That guy's staying there for the entirety of this combat.
I'm gonna stay there. I'm guessing this is cover for me, is it? At least half cover. Unless, is it a hole in the ground?
No, that's a rock. Yeah, so if you are hiding behind a rock, the rock can provide you half cover.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna sit here, and as my reaction, I would like to see if I can figure out where he's firing from. So
your reaction.
As a reaction, it's just sort of like rather than trying to dodge or anything like that. It's just see if I can see where this guy's shooting from.
Okay, well, so your reaction is something. Reaction is something that you do. You use your reaction on basically on something else's turn to actually do something with it. So, I mean, you can
perception check or something.
Yeah, so you can have a held action to do a perception check if someone takes a shot at you. If you use your bonus action to do the dash instead, we can do that.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Okay. Anakis, what would you like to do?
I'm going to ignore Perry's advice, and I'm going to upscale my sleep spell to level 2.
Okay, at this point you're going to put me asleep and not him. Stop this.
But you didn't hear that. You didn't hear him say that. You can act how you would like to.
I'm thinking though. Let me think. I should be able to cast it when about. Let me think.
Well, you haven't. Don't think you've got any first level slots left now, have you?
But I can cast it as a level 2 spell though.
You can cast as level 2 spell, yeah.
So I think if I cast sleep about here, Perry should still be out of range, but enough to hit him.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking anyway. So let's do this. Let's do the thing again. So level 2.
He sways for a moment, but shakes his head. He's still up. He's like shakes. He's like no. You know that feeling when you've had a bit to drink.
There's a 1 in there. That shouldn't have happened.
Why not?
Halfling luck, surely.
He's not a halfling. He's a tiefling.
Oh, the tiefling. Oh.
Yeah, I am the halfling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Halfling luck doesn't apply to damage rolls and stuff.
Yeah,
It only applies to ability checks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
And I want to use a bonus action if it's possible to turn a sorcery point into a spell slot.
Think you can do the bonus action? Don't think it's a fraction of bonus. Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
2 sorcery points for
yeah.
if I remember correctly.
Yeah. I remember the pattern. I just couldn't remember whether it was a first action, a bonus action or not.
I use 3 sorcery points to keep my 3 second level spell slots.
So you're gonna regenerate your second level spell slot instead.
Yep.
Okay, you can do that. Do you have 3 second level or you got 2 second level?
I've got 3 second level.
That's cool. Oh yeah, of course, you're a sorcerer, aren't you?
Yep.
Right, so next the turn of this, pardon me, bandit. He's just asleep. And Perry's turn. So you got that DC 10 Constitution save first, if you are going to be attacking him.
I'm not going to be attacking him. I am going to use lay on hands on myself and magically heal my injuries.
Yep, that works.
Yes, I will use 15 points of lay on hands. 15 of my 20. And get, oh, fuck, 25, 30.
Just your health bar just disappeared completely.
Yeah, I may have accidentally deleted it, but it's fine. It's fine now. We're fine.
It's like, I lay on hands, dead.
Yes, we will lay on hands myself.
Pretty sure that's not how that spell's supposed to go.
Oh, god damn it, I cast inflict wounds, shit. Alright.
God damn it.
So it's an action for lay on hands, isn't it?
Yes, it's an action.
Okay.
I don't think I have any relevant further bonus actions.
I don't think you do either, not yet.
Yeah.
And then this guy is going to take a shot at... Diddle-diddle-dee. Where's the card sheet gone? There it is. Dotan, you just took a critical hit.
God damn it.
And you're not sure where it came from because you're concentrating too much on the fact that you've been all but pinned to this rock.
Behind? What?
Well, basically, yeah, you've just taken a shot. You are hit for 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay, but pinned to the rock. Is he behind me, Dan?
You've rolled not high enough on your perception check to find out.
What was it, 14?
14.
I think Dawson needs more help than I do.
What's that? Cast sleep?
No, go and tie that other fucker up before he wakes up.
That guy's still down. That guy's still down. And then it's the bandit captain's turn.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy. I've got some rope. I made it deal.
Go tie the man on the cliff up, Arnakis. That could work.
So the bandit captain is going to be attacking, doing again with his multi attack. He can do swish.
3 attacks.
Swish.
And it's 21 AC.
Oh, he's just hit you for 7 points of slashing damage with the second strike from his scimitar.
Of course he has.
And missed with the dagger. Staying hidden because it's just that they rolled a crit, so I'm saying that they took the shot properly. If he hadn't been a crit, then any perception check at all would have said where it was. We're going a bit Hollywood rule of cool. Yeah, it's a crossbow. It doesn't make much sound in the in the grand scheme of things. Grand scheme of things. That's not what I meant to say. That sounds weird. I know what I meant. That guy is asleep. That guy is asleep. And it's Dotan's turn.
Hang on, you're not using advantage. He doesn't have advantage on me because they're still hidden, do they?
He hasn't got advantage because he's hidden. No.
Right, okay, I'm just checking because my alert stops that from happening.
Mhm.
He's just rolling like a bastard then.
He hasn't got advantage because he's hidden.
Okay, I'm gonna stop here. In fact, if I'm in half cover, this should have been fucking. So hang on, so they rolled 2 crits.
Yes.
Shouldn't it half cover? Shouldn't they be a disadvantage?
No, half cover just increases your AC
It's
by
increase
2.
Your AC.
okay.
Yeah.
3/4 cover increases your AC by 5. Total cover makes it so you can't be hit.
Okay. All right. Well, I haven't really got much choice at this point, but to see if I can see what the fuck is shooting me from. So.
We'll say because of that shot that you were actively looking out for it. So we'll say I've been steadily decreasing the DC in my head for you to spot him. So I'll reveal him for you now. You spot somebody rustling as they reload their crossbow in the bush over here.
Where? Didn't see anything on my screen. Fuck! I went my fucking little shit.
That's actually got a crit on himself at the start.
He's a bush.
He basically,
I've been shot in the back by a fucking bush.
you got Fortnited basically.
That's what I was going to say. This guy plays Fortnite.
yeah.
Fucking ghillie suit. Can't
Here,
come
put
here.
him to sleep.
That's the plan.
Right. You
The thing is, you nearly caught him when you if you had done the sleep spell. No, you did do a sleep spell, didn't you? Yeah. You nearly caught him, but it was right on the edge of where you placed it.
Oh, son of a...
Yeah, he's 25 feet out.
Not bad. I'm not going to miss him this time.
Yeah, me either.
He's right on the edge of that one as well. So on this, oops,
Yeah, if you had put it here,
is
you
right
would
is
have caught all 4 of them.
it was right on the edge when he did this one as well. I was when you cast that sleep spell on the one in the tree, I was like, fuck, that's so. And he's like right on the edge of it.
Mhm. Okay, so this one's annoyed me a bit as well. So, hang on. No sneak attack anyway.
Yeah, but you can shoot twice with a hand crossbow if you have
No, I
crossbow.
can't.
You have crossbow master?
I do
Yep.
not.
Oh, mysterious.
He also only has one hand crossbow. So you
No,
can't.
you only need one. You only need one.
So you're telling me the
Crossbow master is worded.
the crossbow expert rule says that within one turn you're allowed to take the shot with the thing and then reload it, move it into the other hand, and take a shot with it as well.
No, you don't have to move it into the other hand. Let me get the text of the feat. It is one of the most broken and bullshit feats imaginable, even without this rule. If I can just fucking find the feat section. Yes. When you use an attack action and take an attack with a one-handed weapon, you can use a bonus action to attack with the hand crossbow you are holding. Hand crossbows are a one-handed weapon.
Yeah, but it has to be a loaded hand crossbow.
Yeah,
No.
but you ignore the loading property of crossbows with which you are proficient.
Yeah, interpreting it that way is fucking bullshit, and I will absolutely shit on anyone who says they're going to do that. Like, no, sorry, it's a hand crossbow. You can't just take 2 instant shots with it. That's just silly. What it's designed for.
If you're a fighter, you can take 4 shots with it at level 20. So it's like,
yeah, no, that is just absolutely silly. No, that's got to have been errated. Someone has got to pick that. That's
I said that was indeed how the feat was supposed to be interpreted.
That is, oh my god, that is fucking stupid. I'm sorry, that is.
Yeah,
if you're watching, sort that out, because that is fucking stupid. If you're going to write your rule with the intent that it be interpreted that way, that a hand crossbow is a semi-automatic pistol, fuck off, get cunted. No, it's not. Not in my games, it's not. Dick off.
It's okay, I don't use crossbows on Perry, because I'm not taking crossbow expert, because he's not a ranged focused character.
These are, you ignore the loading. You ignore the loading element for it.
Hand crossbows.
It's just that is fucking stupid. Definitely not happening. Right, but you've taken the shot. You've hit with that shot anyway.
Taking the shot, and as my bonus action, I'm going to point at him and go, "Oi, Perry,
What?
time." Oh no, it's Zorro. Sorry, Zorro. Oh, I keep getting your character names mixed up. Oro, sleepy time.
Harry is the character.
Can't fucking believe that's fucking annoyed me. Genuinely annoyed me. Anakis, it's your turn.
Alright,
That is so much bullshit.
Point at this fucker right here.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to play sniper, he's gonna fall asleep. With a second level sleep spell.
Would you believe that he does fall asleep?
Just about.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll tie this one up as well.
So that comes around to that one. Oh my god! It feels like they've let Matt Ward start writing for the fucking Wizards of the Coast. Jesus Christ! It's like, oh, I've got an idea. Let's make Necrons and Blood Angels be friends. By the way, hand crossbows are revolvers. Get cunted, you goblinless feck shite.
I mean, in fairness, right? Fighter extra attacks with the ignoring the loading property essentially do the same thing.
Yeah, but you need to go down. You need to go down the champion route, which is not exactly. I mean, there.
No. I mean, just like the default class features, you can just, I mean, you get 3 attacks at level 11 and 4 at level 20. So
No, only if you go champion.
no, that's what all fighters get. Champions
All fighters
get
get.
increased crit range, and remarkable athlete, which is pretty good.
I swear it was only the champion fighter that got the extra attack.
And extra healing. No, it's all fighters. Get 4 by level 20. Champions are just better at hitting things without doing any like weird modifiers or maneuvers. Champion's good. Champion's mostly for like.
Oh yeah, it's just It's just straight, yeah.
All
Oh no, so they get the
all
additional
crossbows
fighting
are
style.
Semi-automatic
Yeah,
weapons, not just hand crossbows.
yeah. Which means technically, then the fighter would actually, if they follow that logic, would get 5 shots with a hand crossbow within
Yes.
the 5 shots with a hand crossbow in the space of 6 seconds.
And the pace is 6 seconds.
See, I can kind of let off getting off 4 arrows with a bow in 6 seconds because I can personally do 3 in 9. So if you were a proper combatant and you were planning on doing that sort of stuff, and you were an actual fighter who trained in that, then yeah, 4 arrows in 6 seconds, I can let you off for that. But that, no. Perry, what do you want to do?
Alrighty. 5 arrows, 6 seconds. That's what I want to do.
No. Get shit on. You're a paladin. Piss off.
I guess I'm gonna stab him. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have been making some concentration checks for Shield of Faith, which I've completely forgotten about. I'll just stab him. Oh boy.
Yeah, now that he definitely parries that one away.
I am having some difficulty against this bandit captain, apparently.
That one's asleep. That one's asleep. That one's asleep. And it's the bandit captain's turn.
I think they're all asleep apart from the captain
Yep.
at this point.
So he will attack with the scimitar for 7. Scimitar for 9. So they both miss. And then with the dagger for 25!
What the fuck?
He's just done it again with crit hit at max damage. So he's just done the same thing again. So that's 11 points of piercing damage, and I need you to pick a number between 1 and 10.
I'll just do 6 again.
6
My
again.
lucky number. Yeah.
Are you sure it's a lucky number?
This has me mildly concerned, but I'll just do 6 again.
No, that's fine. You're okay.
I figured.
I just wanted to put a bit of a scare on you for a minute there. Was like, can you blame me? Why would I not? Why would I not?
I'm a very cool-headed musketeer paladin.
Dotan.
My numbers.
I'm gonna move.
That's not
over
gonna make sense,
to...
Nix. The bit I was getting confused with Nix was I was misremembering the extra fighting style. I was getting them the wrong way round.
Move me over to here and start tying up this fucker.
Okay, okay.
And I might give the bolt that's lodged him a bit of a wiggle once he's tied up.
Enough of a wiggle to cause damage, or to hurt him, I should say.
Just not so much to hurt him, just to make sure the wound stays open for a bit longer. That's all.
To make him bleed out a little bit more, so that he takes damage.
No.
Anakis, what do you want to do?
I'm just going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces here. Moving towards this guy over here so I can go and tie him up.
Okay, okay.
And I believe that's my turn finished, unless I can still take an action.
You can still use your action. I mean, if you want to get closer to him, you can use your action to dash. Which basically is another move.
So I can move another like 6 squares of a dash. Can I?
Yes.
6. I'm going to dash then. All the way to here.
Oh, pardon me.
That'll be that.
Okay, okay. So that's this bandit. Yes. Perry,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Beautiful. I'm gonna stab him. Ah, there we go.
Yep, that'll hit.
9 whole damage. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll just. I may need some extra damage pumped in from outside sources. Can somebody go tie up the man on the ledge before he wakes up, please? For the love of God.
I'm almost there.
He's nearly there. So close.
And then with the scimitar, it's 11 is going to miss. 22.
Boy.
4 points of slashing damage.
Oh, okay, let me roll my concentration check.
And concentration is 10, DC 10
Yeah,
or half the
fine.
damage taken, isn't it? Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
you're fine. And then in with the dagger as well. That's a 9, so he misses with the dagger. And the bandit archer's asleep. And then that bandit archer is also asleep. And then it's Dothan's turn.
Okay. I am very deliberately move over to here. Start looting this guy. Right there. I'm going to start looting that guy. And start rifling through his pockets. Looking up at this guy while I'm doing it.
Roll me a D100. You feel like this guy may have been one of the ones who was actually holding on to some of the loot from the last caravan that went past, because he has got on him 11 gold pieces.
Well done. I'm going to put that. I'm not just going to pocket it. I'm going to put it in the notes here.
Okay, okay.
And after I start taking the gold out, I'm going to look up at that guy, and I'm going to take a nibble on one of the gold coins just to check it's real.
It's real.
Okay, cool. I'll pocket that. I'm going to stand there flipping it. That'll be the end of my turn.
Anakis' turn. I can zoom in a little bit now because we've sort of...
Stay here. I'm going to tie up this guy right here just so he can't escape. Even when he wakes up, he is fucked.
Should start dragging him back too.
That'll be to start my next turn, so my turn at this point is just to tie him up.
I think it's Nick's because there's a lot of more subclasses available for the fighter now as well. I mean, like the samurai subclass is a lot of fun, I think.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn, yes.
That was my intuition. Alrighty. Guess we'll just stab him again. This is a losing fight, so if Doughton could help out in the future, that would be appreciated. Ah, god damn it, I need a crit. Stop giving me 26s. I need a 27.
And the bandit captain will swish in with his scimitar for 17, and then again for 7, and you've still got your shield of faith on, haven't you?
Yes, it's still
Yeah, so 19 doesn't hit you then. So
glorious.
Dotan.
And on my turn, I will be saying, so are we going to be keeping this guy alive, or are you still too busy having fun with him? How are these two looking to me at the moment?
Harry is bloodied. I don't know if the captain is, but I assume he's getting around there.
The captain is looking pretty bloodied.
They look like they've been wailing on each other for a while.
Yeah.
Which
Perry looks worse off.
There's like this extended swashbuckling scene
Okay,
while you guys are running around, getting peed on.
I am being of very little honour, even though they're having a duel. I'm going to step behind here, and I'm going to try and knock this guy unconscious with my old favourite.
You try and gosh him with the crowbar.
Down you go,
son. Like that. Dude. Van254. Van knows my name. Who's Van? Hello, Van. They read from my about me. That's entirely possible as well. I can't remember if I put it in there or not. I can't remember if I put it in there. I may have done. So with the crowbar, you're not exactly going to be proficient in crowbar. Oh, you're Mike. Okay, Aiden, man. So just do me. Well, you can't. I'm just thinking that you can't really use dexterity to subtly tap somebody with a crowbar usually. So I think it's
dexterity to like lift his helmet up and then tap him on the head and then put it back while he's still slumped into the ground.
I think I think it's gonna have to be strength. It's gonna have to be a strength roll from you. Yeah, he's seen you been looking at him and then just like gone and moved around behind him, so he's just like kept half an eye on you and just ducked out the way when you swung it. It's like,
do I not get advantage?
Barbarian.
From being flanked?
If you was proficient in it, yeah, but because I mean, I think rules wise, you probably should have advantage. So fuck it, go with it again, dude. You've done it as a strength saving throw. You know, yeah, no. He's seen you coming. Yeah. He's got your number, mate. Anakis, you're gonna start dragging this guy over, aren't you?
I actually think to use my distance spell to see if I can at least. Nah, I risk putting Perry and Dotan to sleep, but leaving this guy awake. Is it a risk worth taking?
You don't need to do distance spell because it's got a 90-foot range anyway.
Nah, fair enough. Then. I'm just trying to think there's a way I can at least just clip him without clipping Perry and Dotan.
Because there either side of him there isn't.
Well, I'm gonna.
Don't do it. No, don't do it.
I'm gonna play it safe and start dragging this guy back towards the cart.
Next time you say you're thinking about doing it and then one of them talks, I'm going to say, nah, you said you're thinking about doing it, you're going to do it.
Or flip a coin.
The fact.
Flip a coin.
The fact. No. Change my mind. I haven't done anything to change my mind. It's happening.
Oh shit, okay.
It has to be a tier 2. Sleep.
Back here now. Night.
Where are you putting it? Ping, where are you putting it again?
It doesn't matter.
No, it does, because it needs to know where it's landing.
I'm going to ping it here.
But there.
But it's in range to hit that guy, I know that much.
Yeah, that's going to... Right, okay, so...
Yeah, that's good.
33, right. You've got that many, you've got that many, you've got... Wait, hang on a second, let me do some...
I already know. Perry is falling asleep. Yeah. Maybe Dotton? I don't know how many hit points Dotton has.
Yeah, she's a porcupine at this point.
Dotton's feeling really, really woozy. Dotton almost falls asleep as well, but Perry's down for the count.
What?
Yeah, never mind that. What about this cunt?
No, he's fine. He has the most hit points here, so it didn't do anything to him.
It scales up.
Ascending right. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, Mike, we're all good for Monday, mate. Well, I haven't got any plans to not do Monday anyway.
So my plan backfired.
Slightly.
Oh, well.
Spectacularly. I told you not to do it. I also told you last turn to start dragging the body back, and you didn't pay attention to me then either.
To be fair, it's because you told him last turn not to do it, and then he was still thinking about doing it. I was like, you know what? He's been told once. I can't let you keep telling him. We've got to be a bit sensible. Thanks for that, Mike, man. I do feel much better now. I've got a handle on all the stuff that was bugging me, so we're all good. We're all good. Perry is asleep. I've got a set up new dice of Perry. There you go. 9.
I'm guessing Perry's armor of faith is.
That will have run it as well. The captain sees you fall down, fall asleep, looks around, the rest of his companions are asleep, sort of like nods knowingly to himself, and just turns to face Dotan. And he is taking the dodge action at the moment, because he's also going to say, I think the tables have turned against you, my dear. But he's taking the dodge action. So the next person to go would be Dotan.
What was he dodging from?
Oh no, he's doing the dodge action. Basically means that you're attacking him at disadvantage.
Okay.
If memory serves. And he gets a.
That would be correct. He also takes dexterity saving throws.
Yeah.
Okay then.
So he's getting ready to nimbly dodge out of the way.
I don't think either of those hit him anyway, do they?
Neither of those, no. He's weaving around out the way.
That is the end of my turn.
Anakis.
Well, since my sleep spell fails so spectacularly, I know I'm out of range to actually hit him with a cantrip. Does distance spell
A ranged attack would be at disadvantage as well, wouldn't it, if memory serves?
All attacks.
Yeah, all attacks.
No,
I don't use the dodge action that much, so it's a case of just trying to remember it.
I think I'll save this. I'll save it to my next turn. I'm just going to start dragging this guy back towards the cart. So, would that be slower movement because I'm dragging, or still usual?
I think you can drag things. It's something to do with your strength modifier. Says how far you can actually drag things.
You move half your movement speed while you're dragging.
Is just half your movement. Oh no, yes,
I mean,
pushing and shoving things is the strength modifier based one, isn't it?
carrying capacity is strength times 15, and you move at half speed if it's over your carrying capacity and up to.
So let's just say it's you move in half speed.
Alright, so 2, 3, I'll be out there then.
Yeah. So the other ones haven't come around yet, but they are not far off coming around.
Although, admittedly, this one was put to sleep a second time, so I think it's just these two who will be waking up. Yeah, because this fellow was hit by the.
Yeah,
I want to put this guy to sleep. He was in that. He was in that radius.
Yeah. It's just so many people just asleep. It just like skips past all of them. And it's the bandit captain who is going to
absolutely murder Dotton. I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm probably doing death saves next round.
Well,
You should. Well, I won't say.
I'll say now, he's going to be striking out. He's deliberately striking with the flats of the blade on his scimitar and with the pommel of his dagger. So if any of this that would do lethal damage will just knock you out. He's not aiming to kill you. He doesn't want to kill a woman. That's going to miss. So 8 points of slashing damage. Actually, no, yeah, because the way it works is that you need to declare it being non-lethal when you do it. Mind you, to be fair, I can see everyone's hit points, so for me it doesn't really matter as much as the DM as saying... Basically, all that matters is he's not trying to kill you. He just wants to knock you out. What's your armor class again?
16.
You just take another 7 points as he punches you firmly in the face with the basically like the knuckle guard of his dagger.
Okay.
And he's asleep. It's the Downtime's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to move around to here. And I am going to kick fucking Sleeping Beauty here in the knee. Get the fuck up. And then, as more of a Hail Mary than anything else,
Would you
miss?
Would you class that? You're not at a disadvantage on this one, by the way. The other attack is a 12, so that would be 12 plus. Well, you would have actually hit him, so 7 points of piercing damage. Okay.
Since
if
I'm
they're
awake
up,
now, I am.
up, do I also
Oh wait,
get
no!
sneak damage?
He can't attack. You can only use the bonus action attack after you take the attack action. So he can't attack anyway.
Oh yeah, that's the point.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But Perry's awake.
Yeah. Because we're counting it's the specific wording of is uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake. We'll say or kick them in the knee.
Yeah, or kick him in the knee.
Yeah.
Object in your action, obviously.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's that. Okay.
And, well, if you're allowing the attack, I'm conscious, which means that.
It's the attack is the bonus action attack is I think that's what I was gonna say is what are we doing for the purposes of waking Perry up it's an action.
Yes. So
yes.
Attack's fine.
That works.
Yeah, that's the way it works. For definitely that works that way for players. Nick, so I'm just thinking about for ease of me trying to remember. Because these I can see what everyone's hit points are, so I don't need to I can judge. I know that this one is non-lethal, or that one is non-lethal. So it's more a case of just like for future reference on this one, in case I forget to say it when you get knocked down. Onakis' turn. Basically, I'm just trying to be lazy on that regard and not need to mention it each time.
I'm just going to keep dragging this guy back to the cart.
Okay. this guy. Which guy's this guy? This guy's that guy. And he's starting to come around now. So he's still tied up, but he's awake now. Perry, you're awake now.
Yes, so Perry's going to stand for 15 feet of movement, and now that he's awake, I suppose we'll give the bandit captain a hearty stabbing. A non-lethal stabbing, should it kill him, of course.
See, the reason why I say this is because when it comes to saying you're doing a non-lethal stabbing, that sort of stuff, is that the specific rule is if you go, if memory serves, you go to a non-lethal one, if it isn't enough damage to reduce them, it does like half the damage or something like that.
No, you just
There's some
whether an
weird
attack
thing.
is lethal or not. There are no damage penalties or anything. It's really light in that regard.
Am I thinking of a different system possibly? Because I was fairly sure.
Yes, you were thinking of Fantasy Craft, probably. Although they might have also done that in 3.5, I just don't remember.
I just want to quickly read it for myself just to make sure I don't again see myself confused later.
Would Perry also have advantage considering the captain's facing away from him?
No, because they're not either side. It's just
No.
they're not quite correctly positioned to be giving advantage.
Fair enough.
You could always like use the other 15 feet of your.
I'm assuming a 15. Does a 15 miss? I'm assuming it misses.
A 15, yeah, he gets his sword in the way and blocks it.
The attack has to be a melee attack, if I remember correctly, though.
Yeah, so his someone when attacker wants to incapacit fail, then get come when an attacker reduces a creature to 0 hit points, the melee attack, the attacker can knock the creature out. So yeah, that's what it is. I'm trying to remember which system it was I saw it in. Trying to remember which system I saw it in more than anything else. Okay, so you've done your attack there, and then it's that bandit archer is still asleep and tied up. This one is still asleep and tied up. Which means we use this dice for him now, because that goes around onto that one for those guys. You're down on that bit, so then that's that one for that guy. This guy is on his turn. He's woken up, and he's kind of groggy. He's got all this combat going on around him, and the bandit captain sees that he's got the pair of you now, and he's going to. What's he going to do? He's going to aim the flat of his scimitar at Dotan first, I think. The 19.
Down I go.
And that was the flat of the blade, so you're
That
just
was the attack, not the damage.
seven points of slashing damage. So I mean, I think you've only got 1 hit point left, then you?
2.
2, yeah. So yeah, he's put you down, but you're just unconscious. You're not bleeding out. You don't, you're stable. You're not to do death saves. He's just knocked you out.
No, if she's got 2 hit points left, she's still up, or has she been hit twice?
It's taken 7 points of slashing damage against that too.
Oh, rip.
And he's going to send his second attack from his scimitar. 16 is not going to land, but then try flailing out with his dagger with a 21.
Of course.
6 points of piercing damage.
Arnakis, we need some help over here.
That guy's asleep. That guy is asleep and being dragged. Dotan is unconscious. Anakis, it's your turn.
Right, I'm at your range for a normal firebolt, so I'm going to use my.
I think he's in range for fireball.
He should be in range.
100 feet.
Yeah, firebolt's 120 foot range.
Oh, is it? Oh, fair enough then. I'm going to shoot me off. I'm going to shoot me a firebolt to see this will weaken him a wee bit.
You might think of flaming hands.
I've got to turn him around before.
That's all.
Don't use burning hands. He's not in range of burning hands anyway.
His burning hands to no effect.
Then I'm going to use firebolt. see if I do some damage to him at least.
Obviously, you're a little bit too nervous about hitting your ally there. You send it wide.
God damn it, Perry.
I'm busy.
And still a bit groggy, might I add.
Bandit, he's going to start sort of like trying to see if he can see anything that he can cut himself loose with, given the fact that he's been tied up. And he's going to just wriggle and crawl over, trying to get over to his friend.
Is he just doing like the?
Yeah. He's doing a caterpillar. Perry.
All right, this is a losing fight. Unless I get a crit, I may just have to smite him on every attack that hits from here on out in order to not suffer horribly. I'm gonna put Shield of Faith on myself again.
Okay.
That seems like a good idea. And I'm gonna stab him.
Oh, it's 0 min for a strain, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, quite right.
God damn it!
Yeah.
I keep getting 19s.
I moved him back.
How's he looking? How's he looking after 10 more damage?
He's looking a little bit shaky. I was going with the silly thing in my head of like that they wouldn't have tied him up properly, but yeah, they're restrained. They're restrained. It's 0 movement, so I'll move him back. I moved him back. So that's your turn, and so your turn is this guy is still asleep. That's that dice for those guys, and he's sort of like trying to like get out of the way. He can't really move, but he's trying to like dig his head out of the way and stuff. The bandit captain comes around to his turn. He's going to take the dodge action again. Actually, I haven't seen the firebolt streak past, and he's going to say, "Now I think we need to come to some form of arrangement and agreement here."
We take the unconscious ones. You take the non-unconscious ones.
Perry, don't let him go. Just come back with more. He comes with us or he dies.
That's well. I was going to agree to your terms, actually.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Perhaps we'll meet again someday.
So the one who's on that tree would have been, well, the one he's not actually up the tree because he was pulled down the tree, wasn't he? So he'd be there instead. So yeah, you're going to get 1, 2, 3. You're going to get 3 of the guys. If you're, he's still got the dodge action at the moment, so that's what he's doing for his bit. So he's proposed an offer. We'll go back round to the to the top because I feel like Anakis may want to have some input on this. So he's
I mean, if
you're unconscious, so
I mean,
you KTFO. Anakis. All it is, we get it round as far as Perry, and then we'll see where we're going from there. Hey, Wes, welcome back, man.
Right, I'm going to assume that because he's trying to propose a way out and accepting a way out, he's really weak. So I'm not going to let him escape. I want the biggest reward possible now at this point. So I've got 1 level 2 sleep spell left.
You put it behind him, it won't hit me.
So I'm going. The thing is, I suppose they can't move. So if I place it, about there, that should still get in, even though Dotan's KO'd anyway. So
yeah, over there. Put it back here.
So place it there. Because I'm thinking we get a higher reward for the leader if he's still alive. So, one last time. Go.
And he does. He drops down.
Very well done. Can Perry just like kick this restrained fellow unconscious again?
Yeah. You can just go ahead and
Like,
get
give
and knock
the
him out.
boot, you know.
Stomp
Yeah.
him out, yeah.
Alrighty. It's Ernakis and Perry, I guess, are going to have to start like hoisting bodies.
Including mine.
Yes, including Dotton's. Into the cart. And you know, we'll gag them, disarm them, rifle through all their pockets.
Alright, well, if you wanna roll me, who's doing the rifling?
Not fucking me.
Well, Harry will do the rifling. How about that?
Go and give us a D100.
I want to have a.
Give us a D100 rifle check.
You might want to tie up the captain first in case you wake him up. Try to...
Yeah, let's tie the captain up too.
I was assuming you were going to tie him up. Yeah.
Yeah.
13. Yeah, so you find another. Let's say you find another. You find. You find 16 copper pieces.
Cool.
11 gold, 16 copper.
Yes. Well, let's pile the stuff. I want to have a look at his scimitar, see if it's anything special. Because he's making a lot of swipes there.
You can have a look at that fucking dagger as well. That shit was handing out some nastiness.
I'm going to rifle through this guy's pocket, see what I can find for this guy.
Alright. Gives a D100 then.
Can we just roll a series of D100s just to assume that we're going to go through everyone apart from?
Yeah. Okay. Well, so you've done 2 so far. That's the third one. So we'll look at this third one, and then we'll say about just rolling up a few more.
I guess if there are 6 of them, we each get 2. So.
Yeah. Well, there's 7 of them total.
Oh, there are 7 of them. Only wants the 7th.
So.
I think Ernakis deserves the 7th.
I mean, I used all my spell slots, so yeah, I think I deserve the bonus one.
We will almost definitely be getting a good night's sleep after this.
You have found a small stash with basically is a total of 11 electrum pieces.
Ooh, nice.
That is.
That was for Ernakis.
Yeah. No, that's 5.5 gold. If I
Yeah.
remember correctly.
Yeah. So, I'm assuming we'll have woken Dotan up at this point.
Yeah, just apparently a splash of cold piss is all it takes.
Hot piss.
Whatever you got.
Right. Okay. So, Perry, you were searching another one, yeah?
Yes.
Do you want to give me that roll?
Come on, magic items.
So on the captain, you find 8 gold pieces, or coins totaling a value of 8 gold pieces.
That's right. 8 gold pieces on the sheet, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Dotan, would you like to roll your second, your second person?
There we go.
23. So that's this guy has got 13 copper pieces on him.
Okay.
And Ernakis, if you want to roll 2 more D100s. 73 and
1 more.
16. So you find on the other two people that you search, you find a total of 6 gold and 14 copper.
They must have divvied some up earlier and then sent someone off to hide the rest of the gold. So if they were taking 20 gold pieces per person that came past.
So what did I get for the first one that I checked?
The first one you checked, you basically got 2.5 gold pieces. So it's 2 gold and 5 silver.
Just making sure so we can tally it up. I'm just going to overall life, including the reward for this.
And there was also 11 gold that I got earlier.
Don't forget, guys, I did put a party loot option handout for you in your journal.
So you did.
So feel free to make use of that if you're looking at recording it for that sort of thing.
All right, let's gather these boys up and take them back to the guards.
Okie dokie.
So how many?
You got 7 people.
Right. I want to edit in the gold that we took. So how many electrum pieces was it we got?
It is 13 electrum pieces that you got.
13.
It's probably best only having one person editing that sheet at a time, because if you try and have 2 people edit at the same time, it may confuse things.
Guards. We're going to see the guards. That is what we do.
I've counted 19 gold pieces so far. Did Perry get any that I missed?
Perry got. Perry picked up 9, I think, or 11.
I got
Or
11 gold, 13 copper.
That's 30 gold, copper.
Perry got some amount. Some amount and 16 copper. Oh well, it's not important.
If you didn't write it down.
Similar amounts. Similar. I put it into my sheet, like I added it to the sheet funds.
Oh, okay.
I just don't remember how much I had before I added that. So it's already recorded in there. I just figured it's about the same as Dutton, so that's fine. And then Ernakis gets the difference.
I've just assumed that we just put everything, like we looked at for the thieves into the party loot, so I just put everything in there, we can sort it.
Yeah. But the scimitar and the dagger were just a scimitar and a dagger, by the way.
Unfortunate.
It's just a bandit captain.
Alas. We'll just continue on our way to the guard post.
Okay.
Hello, guards. We've got an entire band of bandits here,
Including their captain.
including the captain.
Okay. Well done. Okay. So let's just go have a look at these guys then. And he comes down from their little post up there, and he's looking over them. It's like does the whole thing, just like checking them over, making sure that they're actually alive and not dead.
Dotton can be awake with 1 hit point because of lay on hands.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, I was assuming that you would have taken the time to have woken Dotton up as a part of this process anyway.
Yes.
Cool.
Leave her in the back sleeping and stinking of piss.
Yeah.
Did nobody press the digitator?
Can anyone
No.
smell asparagus?
That would not be the first time that she's been like laid out somewhere stinking of
I mean,
piss.
she's with us. She just got a little roughed up. Don't worry about it.
Right. Okay.
These other seven are the.
Well,
are the
I mean, I
ones.
do remember her being the one that was that first approached us. So just
Yes. Well, she needs a bath.
right. Well, okay, that's 7 heads, and they're all alive. So what was the bounty? 25 when they're alive?
25 when they're alive. Uh-huh.
Do we get any more for the captain?
Shouldn't their captain be worth more? You know, he is leading the group. He should be worth
I'm sorry, did the note that we put up say extra bounty for the captain? Or did it say for dealing with bandits?
We have taken the whole group, though.
Mate, that guy
That's-
by
that's,
himself
uh,
did more damage to us than the rest of those fuckers put together. We
Well-
didn't just catch a bandit, we caught a bandit captain. So, we'll keep that one.
The bounty is 25 alive, 15 dead.
Can I roll persuasion, try and convince me to give us more for the
No,
captain?
no, hold on. We've brought you the entire set. Surely a clean 200 wouldn't be too much of a bother, considering it will
Roll-
almost cost you that much anyway.
Roll a persuasion.
Okay, cool.
I'll roll it.
No, let me roll it.
I know, I mean, he's already rolled it. I mean... Yeah, no, he'll actually... Right.
And if that doesn't work, I would like to use my Jedi Mind Trick Channel Divinity to add +5 to
Let's
that
not
for 29.
let's not piss off the fucking guard captain.
No. It just says you add +5 to persuasion rolls. I think it's okay.
So, yeah, alright, fair enough then. He mutters something to himself as he heads back up to the guard post and comes
And
down
be sure to
with
tell
a
the travelers,
small little box.
Be sure to tell the travelers that the Wolves Division of the Silver Talon Adventuring Guild has ensured safe roads in these parts.
Right, if you say so. And he comes back down with a pad of paper and he writes out a chit on it, and he says, "Take this into any of the banks that are or money lenders that are in the town, in the city. They've all been gilded, and they'll reimburse this for you." Basically, essentially, he's written you a check.
Thank you very much, sir.
And at that,
Pleasure doing business with you.
Dotton will pull her britches up, shake her feet off, and get down off the cot.
Okay. Well, at that actually, I think we've got about 5 minutes left until we're going to be stopping. So, how would you like to spend the rest of your day? Because we'll say that it's after the journey there, the journey back, and all that shenanigans. You're looking at it's late afternoon. You know, you're looking to like
Let's
4 o'clock, 5 o'clock or something.
cash the check.
Cash the check.
The check.
Go get some fucking drinks.
All right.
Yes. Yeah,
Do you-
we're just
do
gonna
you-
relax the
do you
rest
want
of
to
the day. We're all
go-
pretty
do you want-
beat up.
Do you want to go back to the Blue Stallion where you have room and board? Because
Yes,
you've
let's
got
go
room
back
and
to the
board
Blue
there, you
Stallion.
get 1 drink per meal you'd have. So basically, throughout the day, you would get 3 meals and 3 drinks, as without it costing you anything extra. So you can go proper drinking if you would like to. In terms of we can go carousing if you would like.
Yes, let's go carousing.
Okie
for a
dokie.
job well done.
Dotton needs to find a bathhouse.
You can have a bath at the tavern. There's the ability to do that. Right. So the 3 of you would like to go carousing. Yes, I like carousing's a fun thing. I like carousing.
We still need to find a place to cash the money first.
Yes. They
Well-
have pints.
Well, I mean, it's as you're heading back through the town, you every now and then you see but basically these signs that have then got a symbol of like a stack of coins, and that's like basically says that this place is a place where you can cash these checks and things like that for it, because it says a lot of time when people are doing trading for X number of things, X value of gold, X value of platinum, you don't really use that many coins. You're trading an item that is worth that thing in value, so or a promissory note of some type.
Mm-hmm. Well, so that's 200 gold they want for that.
200 gold
Yes.
total you would have got for that.
Add that to the party loot, I
Yes.
guess.
So, who would like to go carousing first, or would you like to roll off for it?
Perry will go carousing first,
Parents go carousing first.
since Dotton needs a bath.
Okay. Roll me a D100. Okay, so you have made a small fortune gambling. You've recuperated your lifestyle expenses for the time spent carousing. So basically, that's you. I think it's like 5 silver because your class is being modest. I think you guys are all modest, aren't you? Yeah.
I believe so.
And I also need from you 4d6. Hey, Mojo. So you have made 190 gold from your gambling.
Fucking hell. We should have just stayed in.
Yeah, fucking Perry is just like having a fucking great time.
Your carousing becomes the stuff of local legend.
Yeah,
it's going well, man.
He's raising like 2 pints, and we're like, to the silver talons, and just like guzzling both simultaneously.
Well, I'll tell you, do you want to write off the lifestyle expenses you just won back as being your drinking that you're doing anyway? Then no, it does say you've recuperated your lifestyle. You've recuperated your lifestyle expenses.
The excessive drinking will be our lifestyle expenses.
So who's going next?
You said 110 gold. Is this correct?
190. 190.
If we hadn't negotiated, we would have made more out of that.
19 times 10. So basically, it's 46 times 10 gold pieces.
My God.
Who wants to go carousing next?
A D100.
I'm out my bath. There you go.
Oh.
Jumped in.
Oh geez, Dotton.
Hang on, let's find out.
Are we just gonna throw like a giant fucking party? Is that what this is?
We might have to now. I rolled a D100 to see if Dotton actually bothered putting clothes on after she got out of the bath.
Grav, 46, please.
Oh my God. This is looking like a very profitable day.
You make a small fortune gambling. You recuperate your lifestyle expenses for the time spent carousing and gain 110 gold pieces. Your carousing becomes the stuff of local legend. So it's like you two are just like completely just like card sharking whatever establishment it is you've ended up in. You just
that +5 to persuasion rolls every short rest is pretty terrifying.
Charlotte Anakis, finish it up. D100 for the 31. Oh, sorry, and you also have 35. Roll a D20.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
You are caught up in a whirlwind romance. The romance ends badly.
Historic, my life.
You have been scorned by a
orc princess.
Female.
Princess.
Oh no, wrong dice. Where's it gone?
No, just take that suggestion. That's a great suggestion. I love that one.
Half-orc princess. Oh no, a female half-orc who proclaimed herself to be the daughter of a chief. And you manage to talk her into bed. And you wake up the next morning and she is not there.
Oh well.
But there's only 2 legs left on the bed.
Alright. So, that's where we're going to end that one. So that, guys, you came to town, you came to City, Neverwinter City on the Monday, and you saw Sigurd on the Monday. You dealt with Rashid on the Tuesday, and today is Wednesday. This is
a wild fucking ride.
This is the end of your Wednesday. So you're about you're just under halfway through your week at the town. So
I'm assuming we do all the long rest stuff.
Yeah, that all goes the way one would expect. Right. Okay, so we're gonna end that there. I'm probably going to stick around for a little while in terms of being around, but we're going to be ending the stream. So first we need to do is find someone that we can host and share the love to. I need to put that on the right page so I can actually see what's going on. Because I keep that open for the chat.
I was going to stream, but I just don't feel up to it now, honestly.
Let's see who's on for ETNL. See who's
Dan,
playing what.
so
Yeah.
I will be on holiday next week. I should, as long as I've got Wi-Fi where I am, still be able to play.
Okay.
But it will be a little bit ropey with possibly with a laptop microphone. I'll see what I can do.
Alright. Alright, thanks for letting me know.
I'm not bringing my mixer with me.
I will be working on Sunday again next week, so I will not be here.
Well, depending on how many people total we've got on, then we may go pause next week.
We'll
So
see
we'll
what
have to
happens.
see. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you. I will know from sort of by the weekend if it's going to be doable or not. So I'll let you know long in advance.
Okay. Let's see what this person's doing because they're doing.
Any question you want. I grabbed Neha by the hands. Any question.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go say hello to this group here. So this is a guy named Unlikely GM. Who's they're doing some DM stuff also on Roll20. D&D stuff also on Roll20. So let's go say hello to them. That's what I'm going to try and do now each time is at the end of each D&D stream I'm going to try and find another D&D streamer to share the love to.
Works for me.
So there we go. That is the command there. So hopefully I'll be seeing you guys again tomorrow night where we have a bit more D&D. Also, Gemma will be actually here, so she'll be doing the D&D stuff sort of in person instead. But hopefully we'll be seeing you, some more of you guys tomorrow night. I will be around during the day probably, thinking about maybe doing some Sea of Thieves. If I don't see you then I'll see you when next time I see you. Take care, my friends. Love you all. Bye-bye. Praise our in Jesus, and be good.